I've been doing the absolute most. And y'all know if I cannot get on here and give 100% and be focused, I'm just not going to get on here at all. I've been doing the most, but I had to get back onto these YouTube streets today because a lot has been going on. When I tell y'all a lot has been going on, I mean a lot has been going on. Okay. Can we just take one moment for the glow here? Can we take one moment to give some appreciation to the skin, to the snatched waist, darling? Okay. Now, in this stream today, we're going to be talking a lot about health, physically, mentally. And a big part of our health is what we put into our bodies. There is no pill or a waist shaper that surpasses the reality that we have to be putting organic fruits and vegetables into our system. Now, if you're like me, you don't particularly enjoy eating raw fruits and vegetables. I don't even like eating cold food. So, what I realize is though I may not prefer to eat them, I will drink them. Uh-huh. But see, now the next issue comes of wait a minute, now I gotta go to the grocery store. I have to shop for this stuff. I have to squeeze it, store it. It's expensive, it's time consuming, and honestly, no one is about to do that. So here comes Alpha Juice Company, black owned juice company, doing all the work for us. All we gotta do is take out the fridge, put a straw, and go. They even give you a straw. Okay. This is the best thing to a shortcut you're gonna get. Okay. There's no way to cheat yourself. I've given your system what it needs. And I'm going to also help you out and get you $5 off using my code SIXGOD. This flavor I'm drinking is juicy. It's called Nice and Juicy. Oh my. Oh my. Whatever do you mean, Alpha Juice? Oh my. Let me find out Alpha Juice, people, is freaky. So, guys, when I tell you I was over here bent over, just dying, I'm talking about tears coming out my eyes, honey. Now, do y'all remember the video I did a few months ago? And there was a brother that went viral because there was a clip of a video with a podcast he did in which he said a woman came to him and was like, "Oh, I got my own money, my own car, my own house. Now all I need is your ass." And he was like, "Well, that disqualifies you because first of all, I know afterthought. And second of all, if that's your mentality, I'm good on you, love, enjoy." So they were going in on the brother, calling him every name in the book. And I did a response video to it, which was different than a lot of videos a lot of other people were doing. And I was like, how are y'all upset because why is it that when a man speaks on what he wants, that the women are like, no, F that ain't it, that ain't true. That's not how this works. And this goes both ways. Women have a fit if they express what they want and they need, and the men are like, nope, no, forget that. I tell men all the time, why y'all be getting mad because women want you to have a few dollars, because women want you to have some resources? Why do y'all get mad that women are attracted to powerful men? Why can't you just accept that that is the nature of women and go get you some money and do what you need to do? Okay. So this goes the same for women. Why do we sit here and try to tell men what it is and what it is not? I don't understand that. You have to put out what you want to get back. Now, the fellas on that podcast ended up inviting me to come on to speak with them. And it was a really dope podcast. Matter of fact, I meant to link it down here so y'all could check it out. Really dope podcast. We had a great time. The brothers took care of me. They were very respectful. The conversation was dope. We got a lot done. So, as the video premiered, they chopped it up to put a few clips out of different highlights of the conversation. So there's two different clips that got released where I was speaking about women's weight, speaking about our looks and how we communicate. So you see, guys, when I come on camera and I have my makeup done, I have my hair done, nails, have on clothes, this is how I show my viewers respect. It would be disrespectful if I came on here in pajamas, a bonnet, no makeup, dirty. Basically, what I would be saying is that you all don't matter, you're not important, and that you were not even worth the slightest bit of effort, okay, for me to become presentable. So my grandmother always taught me, if you as a woman are not looking decent and someone unexpectedly comes to the house, or you unexpectedly have to run out the door and go somewhere, that you are actually supposed to apologize and say, excuse me, I wasn't expecting you, or excuse me, I didn't have time to get myself together. My grandmother taught me that it is rude as a woman to not be presentable. Growing up in my household, we never idolized food. Never. I never saw my mother, grandmother, great grandmother, no one get excited like, y'all, we about to go eat. Never, ever. Now, this set a foundation for me where even now, present day 2022, at 32 years old, I do not struggle with overeating. I don't eat my feelings. It's not, oh, I'm depressed, so I eat. Oh, I'm happy, so I eat. I'm this, so I eat. I thank God for my upbringing because it taught me not to connect my emotions with food. So now at 32, most of the girls that I went to high school with are big, period. We're all the same age, graduated the same year. If you line all the women up that graduated in 08 with me, if there's 10 of us, I would say 7 of them are now fat. So it's very telling when a woman can maintain her weight throughout the decades. It's one thing to be skinny when you're 12. Okay, it's a one thing, and I shouldn't even say skinny, I should say in shape, a healthy weight when you're 12. But it's a whole nother thing to maintain that into your 30s and after having a child. And when I look at myself compared to other women, the biggest difference is the emotion behind food. So now that I realize the secret, if I am one of the few Black women who has been able to maintain their weight throughout the years, throughout childbirth, all that, it is my job to share how I did it. The first step is to be realistic with ourselves. The first step is that I was always taught that obesity is not acceptable. It's not healthy. I did not grow up seeing obese women in my family. Obesity was just something that we did not do. It was not accepted. My mother never sat there and talk about, oh, thick. Never. Okay. So I always felt like when I see men speaking on women's weight, it annoys me, honestly, because it's like, sir, y'all got your own problems to be worried about. And traditionally, the men are supposed to counsel the men and the women are supposed to counsel the women. The only problem with this, though, is there tends to be an unspoken code where between the same sex, they kind of will downplay the truth. They will kind of, oh, well, it's not that bad, because they know that by acknowledging certain toxic behavior, that means that they have to adhere to the solution as well. So I noticed that when it came to weight, Black women were not being real with each other about the truth behind it. So I'm like, so we are going to sit here and talking about we thick and we're not. We're going to sit here and talk and act like the fact that majority of us are big because of health problems. When if you line up 10 Black women, maybe one of them has a health issue of why they're overweight. And the real reason why you're overweight is because you intake more calories than you burn. The real reason why you're overweight is because you eat 3 whole meals a day with snacks in between. It has become normal in the Black household that you can't leave the table until you finish your food. Put a hand up in the chat if you grew up that way, where your parent told you you cannot get up until you finish your food. Put a hand up in the chat. So when you have sisters like myself, that's like, all right, for those of you who don't know, I practiced cosmetology in the state of Florida for years. I worked in female hair salons. The reason why I left the female hair salon to go work in male barbershops is because I literally could not stomach the level of male bashing and complaining that went on in all women's spaces. And I would sit in the barbershop, I'm sitting in the beauty shop, and if there was 20 women in the shop, 15 of them were big or out of shape, period. And I'm looking at women who cannot even sacrifice a few bites of food and an hour at the gym, but they want men to sacrifice their life to protect them. They want men to sacrifice their finances and resources that they worked hard for them. And to sit and have to listen to women so openly. Brothers, if y'all knew half of the way they talk about you behind closed doors, it would disgust you. They don't hold back. They don't talk nice. They don't worry about their tone. They're not understanding. None of that. And I would sit back and look at all these big women who, again, you cannot sacrifice a plate of food, but you want a man to sacrifice his life, his resources, his well-being for your ass. A bunch of women who want to take but not give. And I was like, I got to get out of here. I have a son. I can't sit here and listen to this all day and then go home to my child and look him in the eyes. I can't. This was taxing on me. It was taxing on me. Though I am a very feminine woman, understand, I don't know why y'all think that logic is not involved in the feminine. Logic is a humongous part of your femininity, as well as sacrifice, as well as denying yourself of things, as well as discipline. This lie has been told that femininity is being out of control with your emotions, outrageous, irrational, that you ain't got to do shit, you ain't got to sacrifice something, you have no expectations of yourself. That is the new age form of femininity and how it's being sold. When the truth is, femininity is self-control, discipline. Again, the denial of things you want to yourself. But that's when we cover our ears. Because the goal here isn't really for a solution, right? The goal is just to complain. Now, I am going to go ahead and show you guys the clip that has now gone viral. Okay. And I'm going to show you guys the clip, and then I am going to show you guys some of the responses that have came with this clip. Now, keep in mind, this podcast was over an hour long, a lot of very good dialogue. And I was very shocked to see the level of anger and emotions that came behind this 10, 15-second clip. And I also want to say this. A lot of people, even if they are not overweight themselves, they have this undying desire to defend their mothers, their sisters, cousins, friends, and whoever else are big. And so much energy gets spent defending their lack of discipline and sacrifice that we lose that momentum that could be taken towards accountability with each other. We as Black women cannot continue to complain that we're not protected when majority of us are huge. Now, I'm going to speak on facts and science here. I'm not speaking on no feelings, no opinions. By now, I think we've heard enough that men are visual creatures, but you all have to understand what that means. When we say men are visual creatures, this is a very layered statement. And it has been proven through science, through psychology. This is not opinion. When a man visually sees wider shoulders, wider waist, a higher waist to hip ratio, it does not make his masculine indicators in his brain go off and say, oh, she's dainty. I need to help her. I need to assist her. It doesn't. When he sees your big, wide shoulders, big fat arms, big fat waist, nothing in him says, ooh, I need to protect, I need to provide for this woman. It doesn't. So let me pull this clip up. And I'm going to show this to you guys. You know, during this conversation, we're going to say what needs to be said. You know, everybody is free to share what they need to say. I'm letting you know now, if there is any threats that come through here, because I've been getting death threats, y'all. People saying they looking for me. What's up with those hands? All kind of stuff. All right. So mods, people can come in here and state their opinion, disagree, but any threats, any of that, you know, they're out. I don't got time. I'm not finna argue with you. Argue with your mammy. I ain't doing it. So let me go ahead and show you guys this. Okay, 1 second here. All right. So this is the clip. Girls are going to have good credit, have some money, and be able to help take care of them.
And cook.
Bigger woman says, help. Smaller woman says, oh, I have to carry that load. Oh, I got to take care of her. Bigger woman says, she going to help me. She going to put this load over her back. So
because that's what she has to do to keep a man, to maintain a man.
To make up for it.
Yeah.
So the man, again, not want to just sacrifice, step up, be by yourself for some time, get your money right. It's I'll just go get a big girl. She'll help me.
It's easy.
I'm gonna let it start from the beginning again.
Financially confident, that's who they run to, the bigger girls, because most big girls are going to have good credit, have some money, and be able to help take care of them.
And cook.
Bigger woman says, help. Smaller woman says, oh, I have to carry that load. Oh, I got to take care of her. Bigger woman says, she going to help me. She going to put this load over her back. So
because that's what she has to do to keep a man, to maintain a man.
To make up for it.
Yeah.
So the man, again, not want to just sacrifice, step up, be by yourself for some time, get your money right. It's I'll just go get a big girl. She'll help me.
It's easy.
Okay, now, again,
men are not financially confident. That's who they run.
It's stuff like this that even makes me have to say stuff like this.
Yes. No more broke dick, okay?
No more what?
No more broke dick. No more penis from a man that has no money.
Yo,
Broke dick?
Yeah. Yo,
What is always?
my nigga, we live. My nigga, are you serious?
Oh, okay. Big girls can get in
This
here,
nigga asked.
talk about no more broke D. But when the men say no more fat bitches, oh, fat phobic. Y'all talk any kind of way you want to, people. And then when people look at you like, oh, no, you didn't. It's a problem. Y'all out here complaining, talking about no more broke D, but you this big. This girl's huge.
Yes. No more broke dick.
I want this to really
No more what?
set in
No
y'all
more broke
spirit for a
dick.
second.
No more penis from a man that has no money.
That was her New Year's resolution. Her New Year's resolution was no more broke peen. Meaning all she was getting was peen and it was broke. So we hear y'all saying this stuff, and I'm trying to tell you why this is happening. And we're going to go into this. So y'all saw the clip of what I said, and then this is the type of stuff that started coming through. Bitch, you knew to private that page. First of all, my page been private for a good 2 months now. I know you lying. If you think I privated my page because I'm scared of some big girls, sweetie, just stop. The level of delusion that y'all are about to see, get ready. Delusion warning. There is about to be so much delusion that is about to go on. It might be mind-blowing. Bitch, you knew to private that page. How dare you say that about big girls? That's so crazy how the world view us. Everything you said sounded stupid. A man gonna love a woman regardless. Don't matter what she have or the weight. If that's who he like, that's what he like. You better hope I don't see you. I'm going to slap the shit out of you, bitch. So let me just come on here real quick so I can look y'all in the eyes real fast. Let me just come on here real quick so that I can get full screen here. Ain't now one of you bitches gonna slap me. Facts. I'm gonna go ahead and say, because I take this very seriously. Because there's good 6, 7 women who threaten to come look for me, threaten to slap me. Let me go ahead and say this right now. Ain't now one of y'all gonna slap me for sure. Period. Ain't a single one of y'all gonna lay a finger on me, and that's on God. Okay? I ain't hard to find. I dare you to put your hands on me, because I promise you, I'm the right one. And times like this is why I see why God called me to do this work, because the world needed a real nigga like me in this femininity game. Okay, so many femininity influencers, come from 2-parent households in the suburbs, silver spoon, flushy, boozy, prissy, and y'all can't really get with some of these herds and stampedes out here. Now I see why the streets needed me. Y'all need a real nigga like me that can help teach femininity. And if you got a problem with it, I'll beat your ass. That's what you needed. You needed someone who from the hood who could kind of fight, you know what I'm saying, who can get with you. I ain't scared. That's what y'all needed. Because anybody else might have scared them. It might have, oh my God, baby, I dare you to slap me. Please slap me. It's been a while. So I'm just going to go ahead and say that first. Y'all can stop sending me, oh, what's her info? You ain't going to do shit. I promise you that. Okay? Because y'all may have the men out here shook and scared of you and your little rage. I don't care about that. I've been told the men, y'all got to stop caring about what you say to tiptoe around these herds and stampedes. Because once you snap out of this fake fear of their rage, you realize, who cares? Okay, so you said all that. Okay, and I still said what I said. You're not going to whoop me. You can't cancel me. I work for myself. You can't cancel shit. Okay, who ride for me, ride for me. I said what I said. But it is very telling that, damn, this must have really struck y'all in y'all spirit. This must have really just traumatized you. That truth must have triggered you so bad to where y'all go to threatening physical harm on me. Wow. This is more true than I thought it was. I mean, I knew it was true, but damn, I did not know that that was such a wound for y'all to where y'all went straight to y'all looking for me. Y'all want to fight me with your big ass? Do you know how tiring? Have y'all ever been in a fight for like 2-3 minutes? Do you know how tiring a fight is? Boy, y'all big girls got a good 10-15 seconds before you gonna be holding your chest, gasping for air. Okay? So y'all over here talking about you go put your hands on me. Put your hands on who? Okay, all right. Well, good luck with that. Boy, that's all I'll say. Boy, I'd like to see you try it. So y'all willing to get y'all ass whooped because of this 10-15 second clip triggered you like that? It couldn't be me. Nobody can show me no 10-second clip that I claim to have not be true and have me go make videos about it, have me threaten to slap that person, threaten. I'm going to beat your ass and then you going to jail. That's what I'm going to do. You put your hands on me, I'm going to whoop your ass and then cry. And when the police come, I'm going to look small. You going to look big and I'm going to say, oh, this big girl attacked me. And you going to prison. You go into jail. And then don't get me started on the simp, weak ass, beta male, bitch ass, spineless niggas. Okay? That do not lack the confidence, self-esteem, and wherewithal to bag and keep a bad chick that's sitting over there talk about some women like big girls. If you don't sit your simping weak ass up And this is when we need men to hold other men accountable to stop that shit. I've talked about this before. I said, you notice you have some women, for example, Nicki Minaj, beautiful, successful women who do not want successful, rich men. Okay. Ideally, this narrative goes out here that all women want well-off, rich, powerful men. That's not true. Though that is ideal and what every woman wants by nature, every woman is not equipped mentally to handle a man that does not depend on her. So you'll have the Nicki Minaj's where when she date a man like Nas, it doesn't work out because he is too rich and too powerful and does not need her. And she will instead marry the Kenneth Petties because that is what her insecurity and mental health level can handle. Every man inherently and naturally wants a woman who is fine, sexy, and in shape. Every man naturally and inherently wants that. Can every man handle that? No. Some men cannot mentally handle having a woman where everywhere she goes, men will be looking for her, checking for her. She will always have options. She's going to garner attention. Not every man is secure and strong enough mentally to handle that. So you have some men when they say, oh, they prefer the big girl, that's an insecurity speaking. Because those are the same men talk about they prefer the big girl. Then they have a burner account on Instagram drooling over all the bad bitches. Okay. So what is most unnerving to me, let me say this. I want to say this and I want y'all to hear. I'm going to say two things and I want y'all to tell me how this sounds. Now let's pretend I'm a dude, right? Yeah, bro, you know what I'm saying? I'm broke and I'm still married. I've been married for 20 years. You know what I'm saying? She ain't going nowhere. She still suck me every night. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no money. But she loved me for me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't out here with the best career and no resources and no investments. But she been with me 15 years. She ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Man, bro, listen, bro. There is no point in getting money because these hoes gonna still cheat. So, bro, you might as well just be broke, bro. You know what, bro? Don't even worry about trying to get money and be powerful. Look at Jeff Bezos. His bitch was just choosing on Leo DiCaprio. I don't know why Jeff over there worried about getting money. It ain't like it make these bitches act right. How does that sound to y'all? How does that really digest what I just said? And tell me how that sounds. Tell me if you would you not think to yourself, what? Your wife been with you for 20 years, but you broke and she loved you for you. So you're basically so you ain't even gonna try? So you're gonna sit here and say that because she ain't going nowhere and because she here, that you don't need to go make more money? Okay. So how does it sound when we have these ignorant, disgusting women sitting in the comments under these posts talking about, I'm fat, I've been married 15 years. He ain't going nowhere. He pay all the bills. I've been big this whole time. Oh, well, where your husband at? I don't know why y'all over there worried about being in shape and looking good. A man still gonna cheat. A man still gonna play you whether you big or small. Not you, not the same women who say you don't care about what men think. Not you who say you don't care about what men want. But then every time woman to woman we discuss self-improvement, you say there's no point because it won't make the man not cheat. Not you. Is that you? Not you who say we don't do things for men, but then saying there's no point in being in shape because that doesn't guarantee that he gonna stay. Is that you? Oh, okay. You see the bullshit? You see the lies? So let me show you the women. Let me show you the women who had an issue with me. Okay. So now they atting me and this stuff. People sending me this stuff. Oh yeah, here goes the next level of delusion. You're one dumb bitch. If a bigger girl took your man's, just say that. All right, let me just stop there for a second because listen, I literally just I do not have the words. I don't even know what to say at this point when y'all say stuff like this. When y'all say I am jealous of big women, what you are insinuating is that I wish that I did not look like this and that instead I was fat. You do understand that, right? When y'all say I'm jealous of big girls, what you're saying is that I hate the fact that I am the size I am and that I wish I was obese. That's what jealousy means. You wish you were that person. If you believe that, your level of delusion should qualify you for an institution. Number two, the level of delusion when y'all constantly say that a big girl must have took my man has to qualify you for a crazy check of minimum $1,500 per month. Minimum. You are mentally ill if you think that the reason for me speaking on the obesity crisis, because when something negatively affects white women in majority, it's a crisis. Opioid crisis. We deserve to have a crisis too. Obesity is a crisis in Black women. Y'all are smoking crack. You are smoking methamphetamine. If you think that me speaking on this very real problem is because my man left me for a big girl. My man left me to go be with a big woman. You are smoking crack. Okay? And this is why, and we're going to really break this down, y'all. We have just scratched the surface. Hold my beer. Stay tuned. If y'all were triggered by that clip, just wait. There's more. I'm about to speak some truth today. Some of y'all watching this might need to get your tissue ready. I'm about to really read you. You're about to be real transparent. And what I'm about to say in a minute is going to speak to so many women. So get ready to feel exposed. Okay? If a bigger girl took your man's, just say that. Because that narrative of a bigger girl having a good credit and more money is the only reason to go to them sounds so stupid. Like, you realize that, right? You are not a goddess. You are a bottom of the barrel idiot. You could literally be using your platform for important, realistic things and not dumbass scenarios about why a bigger girl is only desired. Girl, shut the hell up, bitch. I said what I said. I don't care about that shit. See, y'all not ready for someone like me where I don't care about that. Y'all are so used to people being worried about being canceled, worried about you wanting to beat them up, worried about hurting somebody's feelings. What do y'all do when all the shaming tactics and all the scare tactics don't work? What do you do then? Now all you could do is sit back and continue to have to hear my mouth. Now here go the women that had the issues. Can y'all tell me in the chat what all these women have in common? Let's play a game. what do all these women that made response videos and have and this is just a few of them. Can y'all tell me in the chat what they all have in common? Okay, let's go ahead and play a game. Okay. And I'm waiting for y'all answer. Okay. Waiting for y'all answer. Oh, y'all got it. Well, that didn't take long for y'all to figure that out. Okay. I think we quickly see why they're upset. All right. Now, in particular, let me go ahead and say this because, honey, I don't know what is going on here. But in particular, let me see if I can pull this back up. Let me go ahead and say this first of all. Okay. Let me say this first. Okay. Let me go ahead and put this out here because some of y'all really got ahead of yourself. Let me say this too real quick. Let me look y'all in the eye for this one too. For all of you non-Black women writing me messages, making these videos, threatening me. Let me go ahead and say this now, okay? Because first I address my sisters, okay? Because I'll sit and beat my sister's ass and then still love her. I'll beat your ass and help you up and be like, and I still said what I said. Now leave me alone, okay? Because you my sister regardless. But let me tell you about you non-Black women. That's not how that's gonna go, okay? You non-Black women talk about you gonna cancel me. I know that y'all are used to in this world that your white women's tears and anger, being able to get somebody hurt or get somebody put away or get somebody, I'm letting y'all know now. I am so divinely protected by my ancestors. It would be the coldest day in hell before a white woman ever canceled me, inflicted an ounce of pain on me. It's never happening. Okay. In the name of my ancestors, none of you white bitches, none of you sulfur-ridden, non-melanated, sunburnt, uncooked Cornish hen, turkey wing, raw chicken factory, sulfur-smelling, rotten egg, dog-haired bitches will ever harm me physically, mentally, emotionally, ever. Period. Okay. So just stay in your lane, baby girl. I wasn't even talking to you because I don't give a fuck about you. Okay. Because I didn't appreciate this video I'm about to show you. I didn't appreciate this. I didn't like this white bitch tone. Okay. I ain't like this dog-haired bitch tone in this video. I was perplexed. See, when the sisters was talking shit, I was like, yeah, all right, sis. Anyway. Now, see, but this white bitch, I didn't like what she said at the end of this video. So I'm going to show y'all this. I didn't like this. Something about this did not sit well in my spirit. Something about this was like, whatever do you mean? Okay.
Subconsciously, she's communicating that she doesn't want the top earning, top quality best guy. No, she doesn't. If she did, she wouldn't be bad.
Ooh.
So I think that
that's so true.
It's true. Like they're all like, we want these best, but most of you guys,
you're done. You're literally done.
Bitch, what do you mean I'm done? Bitch, what do you mean I'm done? What did you mean, Caitlin? Caitlin, when you said I'm done, I'm literally done. Done by who? No, see, you're not done. You're uncooked. Okay? I'm done. I'm golden brown. I'm finished. God left me in the oven full time. Okay? I'm golden brown, delicious, juicy. It's you who is not done. Okay? Sweetie, Rebecca, what's your name? Rebecca. I'm trying to think what your name might be. You give me Caitlin, maybe your name Rebecca. Look, your name maybe could be Allie. Whatever your name is, bitch. You could never ever cause me to be done. Okay, ever. You got crack in them Pringles that you eating. Talking about I'm done. What that mean? Oh, honey, I would love to see it. Talking about you're done. Hold on. Whoa. You said that with a little too much oomph. You said that with a little bit too much dip on your chip. Honey, I am a divinely protected Black woman, sweetie. Honey, I am ethereal. Honey, I am godly. I am divine. I am blessed. I am royal. Okay? There is nothing that a fat, uncooked piece of chicken could do to me. Okay? With your oil-slicked dog hair and your fat, flabby gut wallowing all over the place. Okay? Swishing around the fumes of a Thanksgiving turkey being brined. Okay? So you in particular, bitch, need to definitely mind your business. Get out of Black women business, okay? We as sisters can fight and still love each other and move forward. You, bitch, it ain't gonna go that way, bitch. Okay? So I don't know which thought this was. Maybe you was confused, all right? Maybe you spoke a little crack. Maybe you hit your head, but girl, no, it don't work like that, okay? And that's all I'm gonna say about that. All right, so let's go ahead and break this down. One second here. All right. A white bitch gonna cancel me. Bitch, please. See, that's why I'm the woman for the job. I don't care about being accepted in Hollywood. I don't give a damn about being accepted, quote unquote, mainstream. I don't give a damn about hurting white folks' feelings. I don't care. It's such a beautiful feeling when you don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? When you don't give a fuck, wow, it's such a powerful thing. Them people do all that, and guess what? I don't give a fuck. Okay, look at that. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and say this. As you all know, I have a mentoring program. Okay. I have over 600 women that I have personally one-on-one mentored throughout the years. I have a very trusting and respectful relationship with my mentees. So of course I would never, speak on anything that any sister has told me specifically. Okay. But what I will say is this. I have seen the both sides of this coin. Okay. I worked in a male-dominated industry for a long time. Okay. I was able to hear men speak things they don't say outside of environments that they feel safe in. All right. Then I'm able to, with my consulting, sit and listen one-on-one to the stories, patterns, and history of women. So this is why my balance and understanding on both sexes is as unbiased as it is. Because I've heard the deepest and the darkest from the men and the deepest and darkest from the women. This is how I know so much. Okay, this is how I'm able to put things together. It's one thing to see things in general. It's a one thing to sit and have these intimate conversations on both sides. All right. Let me start out by saying this, and this is going to hurt. This is going to hurt, but it needs to be said. We need to acknowledge this. It is natural for you as a woman to want to look your best. It's how we are naturally designed. When a woman allows herself not only to get big, but stay big, it is a form of self-sabotage, period. And guess what? The common denominator is. So let me say, if I think back to 10 women I have had sessions with, and we're talking about their weight, let's say we have 10 of them. You can guarantee that about 7 of them have been raped, molested, or sexually assaulted in some way, form, or fashion. If not one of those, they've been abandoned, had an abortion, Domestic violence abuse. Let me explain the psychology behind why they're big. Okay, because it's a two-step thing. The first step is this. You were raised to be emotionally connected to food, like we just discussed. So that means that any emotion that you feel, you run to food as a soothing tactic. That's the first step. Number two, they get big and stay big out of fear of male attention. Look me in my eyes. Listen to what I'm saying right now. Their size is a defense mechanism. Let me get big, because in their mind, it's a self-sabotage and a blaming of self. Most women do not get treatment for rape, molestation, abuse as a child, abortion. Most women do not get treatment for it. They try to sweep it under the rug and act like it never happened. They never get help. And then cannot figure out why they cannot bring themselves to diet and exercise. It's because since you have gone on untreated, you want to be big. You want to be big because you blame yourself for what happened to you. And your mind associates the fact that you caught that man that harmed you attention. You caught his attention, and that's what led to you being assaulted. That's how your mind processes this. So subconsciously, you get big and remain big to be undesirable and invisible. You cannot play with me. These games y'all play, when I see y'all get so angry that you want to put your hands on me, I know why. Because I know what your size is really related to. I know why it hits you so hard. And it's a vicious cycle. Because what, oh my God, Murphy's Law, what a coincidence, is that you stay big as a defense mechanism, which only attracts more insecure, toxic men. And then you get used to that. And then that becomes your comfort zone. Because you have succumbed to your circumstance instead of healed from it. So anybody else, you might could get mad and make your little dumbass videos and try to shame me. I know the real truth. I know why when I said that it stung you so bad to where you want to physically harm me. Did y'all hear anything I said in there that was disrespectful? I ain't call nobody out their name. I ain't threatened to put my hands on you. But that stung y'all so bad where you wanted to call me out my name and physically harm me. You wanted to physically harm me because I mentally harmed you. Or at least that's how you interpreted it. See, I know better, sweetie. You have these women that's big, been big, stay big. Child, I be on the phone, my sessions. Yeah, I'm really trying to lose weight. And I've had people, even husbands, speak to them on their behalf. Cannot get my wife to lose weight. I don't know what's the problem. Talk to the woman. I mean, I be trying to lose weight. I just can't really find the motivation. I be sitting there listening like this. And when she done talking, which one was it? Were you raped, molested, abortion, all three? Which one was it? Then the next step is no, nothing happened. Nothing, that didn't happen to me. Nothing happened to me. And I sit there like, sis, stop. I've been doing this a long time. Which one was it? Give it up. We got an hour. We on the clock. You paid me to be here. Don't play with me. Sis, spill it. Which one was it? Then on the next step. Oh, when I was 10, my uncle. There it goes. When I was 8, my brother. There it is. I be sitting like this waiting for it. I just can't be huge. You're huge. I just cannot bring myself to lose weight. I just cannot bring myself to do it. I be like this. All right. How old were you when it happened? How long ago was it? What do you mean? Nothing happened to me. Nothing happened to me. Nothing happened to me. Nothing happened to me. You're wrong. Girl, please. I am not new to this, baby. I'm true to this. How old were you when it happened? I was 11. Thank you. Fuck do I look like? Do I look stupid to you? I know. Okay? So when y'all see them get so emotional, when y'all see them want to physically get violent, that's why. So now I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to tell you this as well. When this video got posted and these people reposted it and all the clips happened, this is how women will subconsciously admit to something being true, but do so without having to accept it. Okay? What they'll do is, I'll say, you know, when a man specifically seeks out bigger women, okay, because if you're a bigger girl, the chance of you know, finding a man that's going to sit there and protect and provide for you is slim. It just is, okay? So psychologically, most big girls know I got to pull my own weight, no pun intended. She knows it's probably not a man coming to put me under his retirement plan, put me on his save, and insurance is probably not happening. So in her mind, she knows I got to get it. I got to get it. Okay? Because we all have the instinct to want to survive and have our basic needs met, right? So when I said a man who is not financially confident, okay, we just spoke about this. All men technically want a bad chick. Can all men handle one? No. So now, here go the women running a big fucking mouth, not listening to what we are speaking on the way the man thinks. And that's why so many women are bitter now, because you're so fucking worried about interpreting your interactions with men in the way you think it should be, instead of interpreting the way he thinks it is. And this is how you stay in these cycles of pain. This is why we got to hear, well, you do all that, he'll still cheat and he'll still play you. Shut the fuck up. You will always get played because you're delusional and you are so stuck on interpreting things the way your mind works instead of looking at the way the man's mind works. And this is why your ass always getting fucked, ducked, and hurt. Grow up and be a grown-ass fucking woman. And be for real for a second. Here go women in the comments. Size has nothing to do with it. It's about the kind of person you are. Shut the fuck up, bitch. You sound stupid. Stop saying that shit. Looks are not everything, okay? It's not the size. A man gonna love you regardless of your size. It's about what is inside. Said no real man ever. Men don't think like that. Men do not be little boys and envision their future when they grow up and think, when I grow up, I'm gonna have me a stable of fat bitches. They don't. No man says, yes, in my ideal life, I will get rich, become successful, and ride off into the sunset with an obese woman. No man does that. No man says, you know what? When I grow up, I don't care about how the woman looks. Long as she has a great personality. Oh, look at that woman over there with that personality. Oh, her, bruh. Look at her personality, bruh. Over there, look at that personality. Damn, she a good person, man. Woo! Said no man ever. You fucking idiots. Y'all are retarded as fuck. You cannot be serious. You know what the next step is? The anomaly. I cannot stand the anomaly. I'm going to put the link in the chat because whoever got a problem can come say it to my face. Hold on. Let me put the link in the chat before I go on with the rest of what I'm saying so y'all can go ahead and get in here. You know what happens with big girls, you know, and see, The idea that what I'm saying is not true because skinny women can get played too is not the point here. I don't know why y'all say that, because that has nothing to do with what I'm saying. We are speaking about the majority of the time. We are talking about the way the man think. The man think, okay, if she big, that means she probably has issues of some sort, period. And y'all, I know all y'all black women starter kid gonna swear you don't have a problem when you really do. Whatever. I know what y'all do. Okay. But the man mind, when he is proactively looking and saying, because y'all remember, men are selfish and men are logical minded. Contrary to popular belief, men are fueled more by their needs than their wants. See, society has painted men out to be these impulsive creatures who just do what feels good to them. No, men actually have very strong survival tactics. And they know where to go and who to go to get their needs met. Men do not operate off of their wants. This is why you have men who will go get jobs where they are risking their lives because it provides a paycheck to provide his basic needs. So when that man is lacking financial confidence and he is on the prowl for if men will go to a job that there is a very high chance they will die to get their needs met, do you think for a second that those same men will not proactively seek out who he feels is the best candidate to help him out? Because when he look at you and sees your big waist, it signifies help in his mind. This is not opinion. This is not facts. I'm sorry, this is facts. This is not opinion. When you look back at, for example, the Great Depression. During the Great Depression, the women got bigger. During the Great Depression, the number of slim women getting married declined. Because since the men were in a state of brokenness and survival, when he viewed the small waist, his mind interpreted that as, oh, hell no, she can't help me. We're speaking on the way their brain works. We're not speaking on feelings right now. This is factual. When a man is down bad, he is not going to look at the woman with the little waist and think, ooh, she'll help me. No, his brain is wired in his survival to see the bigger waist and say, help. This is why we have women like Dolce Sloan talk about their New Year's resolution is no more broke D. This is why we have big girls on social media that be like, when you bought him this and did this for him, but he say you're just friends, this is why. This is why when you hear a big girl tell a story, she'll be like, yeah, and I met this guy and I really like him. And he told me he wanted me to come see him. So I went ahead. I was listening to this big girl tell a story one time and she was like, yeah, I like this guy. You know, he asked me when to come see him. He said he wanted me to come see him. So I said, okay. So I went ahead and bought my ticket. And I said, what? You bought your ticket? And she looked at me like, yeah. Pardon me, come again. You bought your ticket to go see him? And they looking like, yeah. What's the problem? Am I sitting here saying that every big girl physically gives a man cash? No. But y'all got to pay attention when you listen to them talk. And they automatically assume certain levels of financial responsibility. It's unspoken. Keep in mind. This is just like when I did my video, most men cheat because most men are not with the woman they really wanted. And all the women were like, that's not true. As though the men were going to comment and say, yup, she's right. My wife ain't who I really want to be with. I just got stuck with this bitch. There are certain things I don't expect for y'all to get on here. I don't expect big girls to get on here and say, you're right. You know, you're right. I do automatically assume I have to cover my own expenses and carry my own weight. You're right. So I don't expect y'all to say this. What I expect is for you guys to listen to this, understand and respect the male psychology behind it, and then put yourself in the best position to win. Nothing in life is guaranteed. But the only thing that is guaranteed is for you to never, ever succeed when you are stuck in your ways and make excuses for your laziness as opposed to putting in the work and doing what you need to do, period. During the Great Depression, the men started drifting more towards marrying heavier set women. This is when the men, ain't no more the woman sitting at home baking cookies in an apron. No, baby, we need you to get up and help work. Great Depression, we struggling. So the man instinct is to survive and make it. So what he's going to do, when you see these men, somebody left a comment on my video today and said, the men on parole are going to be so mad at you. And I just cackled because I said, these are the unspoken, uncomfortable truths that we don't like to acknowledge. But we all know the brother that's on parole and probation and all you see him, we all know that guy where all he dates is big girls. We all know that guy. And you will translate that as that's what he likes. You have to ask yourself, why is that what he likes? You ever think about that? Why is that what he prefers? Well, then probation fees ain't going to pay themselves. Does this mean that, a woman can be smaller and a man cannot play her Lord? No, it does not mean that. Come on. What I'm saying is it is almost a guarantee that you big and you just staying big. I'm telling you how the man think about you. You can have a problem with it if you want to, but it's true. In his mind, he thinking, what do I need to do to survive, to get where I need to go? Okay. It is women who step out of our lane. Men do not step out their lane. A man knows better. He knows to say, I ain't got the money. I ain't got the resources. So no, when a man is on probation, needs somewhere to stay, needs some money, if he had to go up to me or a big girl, who do you think he's going to choose? So let's say a man just got out of jail. He on parole, can't get no job, need a place to stay. Let's say me and Lizzo are sitting down somewhere. Be for real. Do you think he's going to go to me for a place to stay and some money or Lizzo? Tell me in the chat. Be for real. That's why when y'all say, oh, well, just because a woman is skinny don't guarantee anything, stop it. There's always an anomaly somewhere. But you know damn well what that man gonna think when he see the big woman. And everybody in the chat saying Lizzo, facts. A man's first thought at looking at the smaller woman is not, ooh, I can get her to pay my parole fees. But that's what he will think when he see the big girl. And I personally don't care whether the big girl is cashing out or not. That ain't my business. What I'm speaking on is what the men are thinking. And some of y'all are disgusting, okay, for being married or in relationships and refusing to lose weight because you say he's not going anywhere. Another unspoken truth is this, okay? A lot of big girls, they're not going to tell you that they are the financial provider for their family. They're not going to say that. They're always going to frame it to look like this man just happened to love them and fall in love with them and love them for them. No woman, let's speak on the women. No woman as a little girl thinks to herself, oh, when I grow up, no woman thinks to herself, oh, when I grow up, I'm going to get with a man that's broke. Oh my God, I just can't wait. When I grow up, I'm going to get with a man that has no money. No. Now, are there women that are with broke dudes and found a way to be happy? Are there women who are with broke dudes that really do love him and they rock it with him? Yeah. Yeah. Was that her dream growing up? Was that her ideal situation? So some of y'all think, well, I got a man and I'm big. That nigga may have learned to love you. You may have rode for him and did things for him that he appreciated, so he stayed with you. But just like no woman ideally dream of ending up with no broke nigga, no man ideally dream of ending up with no big girl. He might learn to live with it. Because remember, just as men are logical is as much as they are loyal. Men are inherently loyal. Most men are not going to get with a woman and, oh, she big, she won't lose weight, so I'm going to leave. Most men will not do that. And that's how y'all trap them. This is why a lot of men don't even want to get married no more. Because they're like, damn, if she get big, I can't say anything about it. I can't do anything about it. And then, you know, and I'm going to say this. I know I've said that not everything is a monolith, but I know one thing that is a monolith because I ain't never seen this before. I ain't never seen this before. I have never seen a man be confident, strong, rich, successful, and powerful. I've never seen a man work to get to that place and then go out and say, let me choose my woman and choose a big girl. I ain't never, ever seen it before. Never. If I have seen a man of means with a bigger woman, normally that means she got big, but when he met her, she wasn't. She was small when they met, and then maybe she gained some weight, and he just loyal, so he stayed with her and dealt with it. But no man works, becomes successful, meets a big girl, and say, you gonna be my woman. Never. It has never happened. And please pay attention to what I said. Confident, healthy, powerful, successful, resourceful men. Have I seen some men who may have a few dollars, you know, get with a big girl again because he insecure and cannot handle pressure? Yeah, and he weak. Let me tell you the two kind of men that fuck the game up. Let me tell you the first ones, and brothers, I need y'all to check these fellas. I'm going to tell y'all the first group of men that's the main problem. Y'all ain't going to like this. Ooh, y'all not going to like this. You know the type of men who are the main issue here? Woo, hold on. I don't know if I should say this. Ooh, y'all about to be so mad. Ooh, let me get another sip. Ooh. Ooh, y'all about to get so mad. Let me just sip my apple juice. Ooh. Let me tell y'all who the main culprits are on that bullshit. Is the men in the church. The men in the church are the problem. Because when you go to church, most of the women are big because Jesus is their man. Church is full of big single women. Okay? I don't even know why a lot of men are even still in the church, to be honest. Okay? Because it couldn't be me. Because all they do is get in there and give credit and submit to. I'm trying to watch my words because I know I'm getting in trouble. I know he's going to be like, don't say that. I don't watch my words. I'm not going to say it the way I want to say it. Let me. A lot of you men, I don't even know why you're even still in the church. Okay? Because they got you out here working and paying bills and putting food on the table just for her to bow her head and say, thank you, Jesus. Okay? She watched you work 60 hours a week, put food on the table, pay the bills. Then she sit down and thank somebody else. Okay? So I don't even know why y'all, I'm going to switch on my battery. So I don't even know why y'all even still in the church. First of all, let's start there. Okay? That's the first problem. But the men in the church are the issue. Okay. Because now Sister Geraldine in the church is big. Okay. The pastor wife big, the deacons big, they all big, a bunch of big women in the church. Okay. Bunch of DL men in the church. So now it's the Christian men on here on the internet talking about, oh, some men like big women. There's nothing wrong with a woman being big. This is not Christ-like. Okay. Hold on. I just seen a comment. I need to address this. Leticia says, not co-signing this, but some men say that big women have wetter and better cat and give better head. Baby, that's sweat. Baby, big girls got a double pussy. Okay. There's the outer pussy. Okay, there's the outer pussy, which is the outer layer of fat, and then there is the actual vagina after that. And through that double layer of puss, sweat stays and forms and gets all on the peen. So he over here talk about, ooh, it's wet. Baby, it's sweat. Okay, we got to stop these lies. And then we got to stop the lies with the give better head. We got to stop that. Okay, because this is a woman who just enjoys putting things in her mouth in general. Have you ever seen a big girl eat? She make food look so good. They will eat some shit. They're eating the fuck out that food. You like, God damn, I want some at this point. So she gonna do the same thing with a dick in the mouth. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about big girls give better head. Big girls eat everything better. You know what I'm saying? You see them eat something, they be tearing it up. I be like, bitch, I wasn't even hungry. But god damn, you tearing that shit up, making it look so good, bitch. I'm hungry now. You know what I'm saying? So then they got the double pussy and a nigga over there fucking talking about, ooh, it's wet, baby. That is perspiration. Y'all kill me with that. Big girls got wetter cat. Sir, she's perspiring. It's hot in the room. Y'all ain't got the fan on. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. Stop that now. Stop that now. No, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Okay, be for real. Okay, it's supposed to be wet too if it was a double puss. Okay, they have an extra locked in layer that holds fluid and liquid. You know what I'm saying? So come on now. We got to stop with these lies. You know, come on now. Let's cut the shit. Let's keep it real for a second. Please. All right. Now, like I said, you see a woman married to a guy, big girl, 9 times out of 10, you can pretty much bet that when they got together, she wasn't big. She was smaller. You know, maybe she had children. Maybe, you know, she got bigger later. However, no. You will not see a man present day, achieve his success and then go ahead and say, I don't see tall, handsome, successful men nowhere with big women. If right now, if you Google millionaires' wives, you won't see any big women. Okay? You might have some men who are successful married to a big woman and he simply did not sign a prenup. And he'd be like, well, she did have my kids. I do love her. We ain't got no prenup signed, so they'll stay with her. Now, the other problem is this, and God damn it, if we don't get nothing else from this stream, I need y'all to get this point, okay? Because I saw some people saying this alpha juice flavor is called nice and juicy. Alpha juice freaky, y'all. They giving us these juices, getting us all healthy and hydrated. Now they talk about nice and juicy. I know what y'all doing, alpha juice. I know what y'all doing, alpha juice. Oh, speaking of alpha juice, I ain't even got my banner going. Hold on now. Alpha juice some freaks. Okay. They some straight freaks. Oh yeah, let me put this link in the chat so that if anybody want to come up and say something, you are free to do so. All right. Let me see if I can pin that. Uno momento. Hold on, y'all. Oh, hold on now. Oh, hold on, y'all sending me a cash app. Thank you, Victor. You are welcome. My brother Victor say thank you. Victor is like, thank God a black woman is saying this because I've been wanting to say this. Thank you, Brianna. Hold on now. Victor said thank you. Victor probably like, woo! I'm so glad somebody said it. All right, what was I about to do? Oh yeah, I was about to pin that comment. Oh, hold on. Now it probably went away. Hold on. Let me do this. Hold on. Let me pin this so y'all can come up. 1 second. All right. Let me pin this. Oh, hold on. Pin. Oh shit, not him. Oh Lord. Here we go. All right. That is a link. You are free to come on up and say what you need to say. Come through. Okay. You know, if you look at the women that millionaires are married to, you don't see no big girls. Okay. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you have cash on hand to buy a home, let's say you have 800 credit score, you got plenty cash in the bank. Are you going to go out and buy a fixer-upper? You got plenty of cash, good credit. You can qualify for anything. You got cash for anything. Are you going to go out and say, I want this fixer-upper? Or did you not work so hard to save your money and maintain your credit so you can go out and get the best thing where it's bring your toothbrush ready and you can simply move in? So this is why you will never see in 2022 a man working his ass off to become successful, to turn around and make a big girl his face card. You will never see it. The only time you maybe will see it is possibly in Hollywood, where he feel like maybe if I get with this big girl, it can up my status or get me some more money. Okay? Millionaires, real successful people don't play that shit. That's some hood nigga shit. When you see big women just being accepted as not a big deal for relationships, that's hood shit. That's jailbird shit. That's niggatry. Okay? In refined, successful, resourceful society, that big girl shit don't mean nothing. And you might see even, have y'all noticed? Okay, let me say this. The other issue is that our views towards weight as women affect the girls coming up. Have y'all noticed that when you see women of other races who are big, that majority of the time they're older? You do not see a lot of young, fat Asian girls. You do not see a lot of young, fat Indian girls. You do not see a lot of young, fat white girls. I don't know if y'all live in Atlanta. I live in Atlanta. Have y'all ever been to a game at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, a college game? Y'all raise your hand if you've ever been. I went to one last year, and y'all will not believe what I saw. I could not believe it. Do you know that at these college games, these white women who were already married, they all had rings on their finger, they were already married, already had their children. Do you know that these white women brought their daughters out there in herds? Herds. If y'all live in Atlanta and y'all have been to a college game at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, I swear to God, you know what I'm saying is true. These older white women bring their daughters out in herds, dressed to the T, hair done, makeup done, dresses, heels at the stadium. The men bring their sons out, suit and ties, jackets. and they get them together and line them up to speak with each other, socialize with each other, and build relationship. And none of those girls were fat. None of them. You see a lot, most white women, you see them fat, they're older. They already married. They already had their children. With their age comes the weight. Only in black society will girls be 18 and fat as fuck because it's your mom's fault. Because we as women continue to condone this and then complain about how we're viewed by the world. Black women have tried everything except dieting and exercising in majority. I said, these girls, they mothers take them out here in dresses and heels. Have y'all ever, I love watching Indian documentaries, Asian documentaries. Y'all would, if y'all think I'm bad, y'all would fucking die if you seen half of these Asian and Indian mothers, where if they see their daughter gain a few pounds, oh no, Punjab, you are too fat. You must not eat like that. You will not get a husband eating like that. Put that. And they be like, my mom's so mean. You must not eat that. I give you a salad. Put that out of your mouth. You see these non-black mothers, they will literally slap food out their daughters' mouths if they even remotely start getting big young, because they know how that caused them to be disadvantaged. They don't tell their daughters, well, you know, you could be skinny and still get played and he still cheat. They don't do that. In other cultures, they set it up where the women are in charge of enforcing to the younger women to not get big. They will literally snatch food out their mouths. They will snatch food out their mouth. They will shame them, put them down, whatever they have to do to keep them from getting fat. Only in black society do we allow our little girls to be 250 fucking pounds. That's a goddamn shame. And we are failing as women. We cook. We buy the food. We are failing. Then we have the fucking nerve to sit and point the finger at men and what they're not doing. The fucking audacity. You can't even put the food down at your goddamn mouth. Talk about what someone else need to do. Talk about you don't want no more broke dick. Fuck you. I'm tired of this shit. Nobody else does this. Nobody else want to say it? I'll go ahead and say it. Talking about you gonna slap me, bitch. I'm finna slap the food out of your hand. You ain't gonna slap shit from me. If anyone gonna do the slapping, it's gonna be me. I want to start doing that. When I go out and see y'all big ass pulling more food, I want to smack that shit out. Get that shit. Can y'all imagine if I did that? I want to walk around with a belt everywhere I go. I put that chicken and waffles down, bitch. Put down that lamb chop, so help me God. Bitch, I'm finna come out here, the motherfucking food fairy godmother, bitch, and poof, pop up on y'all ass when y'all ass be in the restaurant stuff in your fucking face. And go to have a nerd tell me you gonna slap me. Bitch, please, you gonna slap shit for sure. Bitch, I'm from Florida. I'm ignorant as fuck. That's why y'all need me. Y'all need some West Orange County in your life. Talking about you gonna slap me. Girl, please, I just look like this. Whoo! Honey, no, baby. Fat phobia is not a thing. Okay? My dear, fat phobia is not a thing. What we are scared of is that you're going to die. You see? We are afraid of you getting high blood pressure. Yes, we are. We love you. We're afraid of losing you. And this is why we as women cannot pat you on the back. There is no such thing as fat phobic. We are not scared of you. You cannot beat our ass. First of all, you got to catch me. I will run from you. I will run in circles till you get tired. Then when you get tired, out of breath, I will start dragging your ass. Okay? I know how to fight big girls. All you got to do, move around real fast, and I got long arms. I'll sit here and put my hand on your forehead like this and have you like this. Have your ass get tired, and then when you get tired and you out of breath, go to town and beat your ass. Then I'm going to help you up and say, I love you, sis. Now let's go ahead and do better. I'll fight my sisters and still love them. I don't care. I'll beat your ass and then hug you afterwards. Now the white girls, it ain't going to go that way. The white girls going to get the business, okay? But my sisters, I'm gonna beat your ass. You know, you talking about you gonna slap me, I'm gonna whoop your ass. But it's gonna be a loving ass whooping. You know what I'm saying? So it's like y'all talk about we fat folk, we mean. Like I said, boy, y'all ain't seen other cultures. Woo! You think I'm bad? Try an Asian mother. Woo! You think I'm bad? Try an Indian mother. I told y'all. And see, this is how I know a lot of y'all be capping. A lot of y'all be capping. Because like I told you, I remember I be telling about my neighbor. Okay? And it'd be like 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning. And I hear this big ass girl up there fucking. And I'll be like, ew. I'll be like, this girl is like this big. She like this wide. It'd be 3, 4 in the morning. I'll be like, God damn it. Headboard hinges. And I'm like, ugh. Then I'd be like, you know, I've been living where I've been living for a while now. I ain't never once seen no nigga come pick her up, take her on a date. I've only seen her leave her house one time. You know what I'm saying? You left your house one time. Y'all be capping on the internet. We ain't doing this and we ain't doing this. Yes, you are. And ladies, please, for the love of God, if you don't hear nothing else I say in this stream, let me tell you, I gotta look at y'all in the eye because y'all need to really hear this. Please stop thinking that because you get fucked, that means a man likes you. Please, for the love of God, stop thinking that because you get fucked, that means you know somebody who like it. For the love of God, please stop thinking that because you get fucked, that you pull mad dudes. The bar is in hell if women think that because a man fucks you, that means you're okay. It's not. Okay? 80% of Black women are fat. That means the average Black man, if he wants sex with a Black woman, which more than 86% of Black men do, that means some of them honestly don't have no choice but to fuck your big ass. So because a man fucks you out of scarcity, can we please stop thinking it's okay because somebody likes it? No, it is not, for the love of God. So sis up here, you can't tell her shit. You think I can tell this bitch, you fat as fuck, bitch, I ain't never seen you leave this house and go to the gym? Why you let these niggas come over here at 3 a.m., fuck you, and then slide? Why do you let that happen? Damn, bitch, can he take you to breakfast, take you to dinner, something? Why I don't never see you getting dressed and taken nowhere? I know y'all be lying. I be seeing y'all in real life. You know how many big girls got a story about a guy they met? They like the guy, everything going good. Then all of a sudden the man start coming up with, oh, here go the story of the big girl. Oh, the man like this. Oh. And she like, babe, what's wrong? Really stressed out. They cut my hours at work. Lost my job. You know what I'm saying? I'm struggling, man. Before you know it, this man has slowly crept into unemployment. I don't know what happened. I was there for him. I gave him some money. You know, maybe I should help him. That's why he's there, for your help. Stop capping. I be seeing y'all. See, I don't understand. I see y'all in real life. I talk to you in real life. I know what y'all cap about on the internet is not what it is in real life. You just like her ass. Because that bitch be getting dick. You hear me? Well, that bitch be getting dick. But somebody's like, God damn, bitch get more dick than me. God damn. What the fuck? I be damn. Now, how the fuck you get more dick than me? God damn, bitch. Boy, you ain't tired. So then she think everything's fine. Why? Because all these niggas showing up to fuck me. What is going on here? Hold on. I hate it. I be wanting to knock on her door, bitch. Go. Bitch, I am tired of hearing this floor creak with you walking around all times of the night. I be want to say, bitch, if you give one more nigga some pussy before he even at least take you out to eat, my God, have mercy, at least a dinner. I be hearing her ass on the patio. You gonna come over? I cooked. Man, stop playing, man. Come on. You gonna come or not? Ugh, are you begging for dick? Gross. Okay, I'm nosy. How you doing, sis? You got something you want to add on the subject, dear?
Hey sis, yeah, I do. They're only saying this because they're still fat. Like I used to say this when I was fat. So they're literally because they're fat. When I was fat, people were telling me you don't need to lose a pound. You're the way you are. You just thick. You not fat. And then when I lost 45 pounds.
Woo, congratulations.
Thank you.
Do you know how hard that is?
Girl, and I was over a year. And throughout the entire time, I had people saying, oh, you're going to get too skinny. Don't get too skinny.
Oh my God.
Or they were saying, or the opposite, were like, oh, girl, yeah, you were looking good. But in the beginning, they were encouraging me not to. And I feel like doing that because it would have to mean that they would have to lose weight.
Right. And you surpassed them in competition.
And, oh my God.
Now you can actually get a date. Now, when they need someone to go to brunch with them, you're not going to be available because men are going to ask you out because, sis, you gorgeous AF.
Thank you.
You're giving me exotic vibes.
Thank you.
You know who you put me in the mind of is Chili or Kim Porter.
Oh, wow.
Y'all have that same like yardy looking aesthetic. Anyway, continue. I'm sorry.
No, the attention from men that you get is completely different. Like, and let's be real. Like, let's not act like the attention that thinner women get from men is the same as bigger women. Let's not act like that. Let's not act like big women are getting their door knocked down by men all day. She could steal my man. No, you couldn't. Like, let's be never.
Girl, they kill me when they say that.
Come on.
Big girl must have took your man. Girl, please just stop.
Is their husband. The internet let people think that what they think is correct and it's not. Like it's crazy. But that's all I had to say. I just wanted to say people.
Thank you, sis. You ain't told not one lie.
Thank you.
You welcome, sis. Have a good one. Yeah, you know what they said, niggas with no money think that money isn't everything. It's always see, it's the same with men. Like only broke niggas be like, money isn't everything. Shut your broke ass up. Yes, it is. I hate when niggas say that. Money is not everything. Yes, the fuck it is, brokey. Yes, it is. Okay? You cannot eat without it. You cannot go nowhere. You cannot do shit, nigga. Yes, money is everything. Shut up. If you can't get no money, just say that. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same with women. Looks are not everything. Yes, the fuck it is. Yes, it is. Because guess what? If you don't have the looks, nothing else matters. It starts with the looks. Niggas do not give a fuck about what else you have if you do not have the looks first. So they'll sit in, like the sister said, oh, looks, they be like, looks aren't everything. You saying that because you don't have them, because trust and believe, if you did, oh, baby, that would not be coming out your mouth. We'll go back to what I said. They know that with losing weight, they're going to get more attention from men, which is what many of them are trying to avoid due to a common denominator being in many women that self-sabotage by being fat, that they have suffered some type of sexual assault or abuse. So they want to stay big because they don't want the attention. And then too many y'all be worried about, well, what about the size of the men? It don't matter. A man's size don't matter. Look at Rick Ross. Rick Ross, big as hell, pulling all kind of bad chicks. They like, well, the men are big too. It don't matter. Long as he got the money, he played his part. Whether his size is, that's on him. Y'all worry about the wrong thing. And it's the same with you. You think because you got money, that mean it don't mean shit because you got money. Just like a man looks don't mean shit. Who gives a fuck about how a man look? The way a man look don't have a single bearing on his capabilities as a man in your family. Not one. Okay? So y'all be worried about, y'all love to say, what about the men? What about them? Worry about you. How you doing, my world? Do you have something you'd like to add on the subject?
Yes, I just discovered your channel today from the whole thing with this going viral, and I was live earlier, and one of my subscribers watches you, and she sent me, because I didn't know who you were. She sent me your link, and when I clicked on it, this was on your live.
Hello.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm just saying hello. Welcome to the channel.
Okay. Hi, thank you. So I say this all the time on my channel about weight, and Black women, unfortunately, are delusional about this. We don't want to hear the truth about the importance of weight and the effect it has on your ability to get the kind of man you want, where you're not having to go 50-50 and all this kind of stuff. We just don't want to hear that. Black women will argue you up and down about it. And I've just had to come to accept that we're not going to be realistic when it comes to our weight. And I love what you said earlier. I literally said this less than a week ago. When you take into consideration that almost 80% of Black girls have been touched sexually inappropriately by the time they reach 18, that to me accounts for a lot of why Black women are either angry or overweight, because they're eating their pain. So that's
what, you better say that.
Yeah, so when you see so many Black women that are big and angry, someone has touched them. A lot of Black women don't have, insurance to go get into therapy and do the self-work. They don't want, the family is, don't air our dirty laundry, so they don't talk to anyone about it. And then you see this manifestation where you're literally telling them to get to a healthy weight. You're not telling them they need to be a size 2 necessarily.
Right.
But you certainly don't need to be 200, 300 plus pounds,
Right.
So, and I'm saying that as a fat woman, I've lost 100 pounds, but I still have 60 more.
Congratulations.
Thank you. But I still have 60 more to go to get to the weight that I want to be. But even at that, when I was bigger, what you said on that clip that I saw earlier today that's gone viral is so true. The men that I was pulling when I was fatter always needed something. They needed somewhere to stay. They needed $5 to payday. They needed. And since I've lost weight, I pull men that take care of me, that can do for me. You know what I mean? I'm not taking care of a man. I'm not going 50-50. I don't need to take my wallet on nothing.
Period.
You know what I mean? Period. Exactly. So I hope one day that Black women will listen to this and not, get off the bandwagon with you're being fat phobic or you're being self-hating and you're trying to be right. Yeah. It's like, girl, no, I'm trying to do better. And you can sit there and eat them hot Cheetos and keep pulling Tyrone and throw boxes at the Amazon warehouse if you want to.
Yeah.
Or just playing Xbox all day or whatever. But that's just not where I'm trying to be anymore.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted. But I'm enjoying this dialogue. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sis. Thank you. Yeah, it's no coincidence. Someone said 80% of Black women being sexually abused. Yes, you all would be sick if you knew how common sexual abuse is in Black women, because we tend to be more developed earlier. So there is no coincidence that 80% of Black women have been abused and 80% of Black women are overweight. Duh, let's do the math. If 80% of Black women have been sexually assaulted, raped, molested, or whatever, and 80% are fat, ding, 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 ding. Common sense. Common sense. Hello, Miss. Hello, gorgeous. How are you? Wow, I got all the beautiful ladies today, y'all. I just want to put that out there. I got all the beautiful ladies today. I know y'all are jealous. What is going on? I'm being bombarded with beauty.
You attract what you are. So
I mean clearly, because what is happening here? Like all this beauty popping up. Like what is happening?
No, okay. I just had to add on to this because you are not lying. Like, first thing first, let me tell you this one story. I used to work as an insurance agent at United Healthcare. There was this man flirt all the time. I mean, all the time out of me on all the social media. Looked at his page, married. His wife is overweight. But he used to tell us stories about like, not just me, just everybody's stories about kind of like bitting about his marriage. And like, she used to, I guess, be in shape and stuff like that. But now it's just like he has a infatuation with flirting with every single cute chick that goes by. He flirts with me like he is completely 100% single. Like he will always add me on Instagram, send messages and everything. Like like I got some candy in the car. Like he would say it's be funny, but it's just like, what is wrong with you? Like you can tell that he's not happy with the physical part in his marriage, because he tells us about him cheating basically all the time, having affairs, everything. And he does have money, but I just feel like he talks about how he's going to be loyal to his family, but he's going to have his things on the side because he's not like attracted. Like basically he's not attracted. So it's like he's going to keep his family taken care of, but he's going to do what he want to do on the side. Like, so you just give a perfect example. And then I remember my mom, like she goes to church and stuff. Like I'm into spirituality. I'm not really into religion, but she goes to church and stuff like that. So her friends, one of her close friends' sons, he just got his master's degree. He's doing good, you know, financially and stuff. He ends up getting married to this bigger woman. Like she definitely probably is obese. I want to say she's pretty big. And my mama, she a Leo. She just says what she feels. And she'll tell them. She kept telling her friend straight up. She's like, you know, she was like, well, why did he marry her? Like, she's so, you know, she's big. And, you know, she would just tell him straight up, like, don't you think that he could have married somebody? Because he's a very good looking person. Like, and he ended up marrying her. But come to find out, he was talking about because she held him down. That's why it's like everything you were saying is so true, because he used to date these attractive girls. Like he used to date these attractive girls. And then he ended up marrying her. And everybody's like, what? But yeah, she held him. She waited on him, Six. Like this girl waited on him. He was out of state, dating different people, being in relationships with different people. And she waited on him. And I'm just like, you know what? At this
point, I'm saying, like, you know, everybody gotta pay more attention in their real life. Like, we gotta stop expecting these women to admit certain things on the internet. Like, look back and pay attention to your interactions in the everyday world, and you'll see there are no lies being told here. You right, sis?
Yeah, I just had to go on. So just let them continue to hate on you, period. Okay.
Period, Pooh.
And just do what you gotta do, boo. That's it. Keep going, keep going. We gonna keep supporting you,
sis. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Yeah, we gotta pay attention. Hello, Alexa. Would you like to add something to the stream?
Yes. I wanted to piggyback off of what you were saying overall, but I want to go in a different branch of the overall summary. Okay. So in regards of being a bigger woman, to be quite honest, I don't think that it is safe for a woman who is looking to be married and, you know, have children to be a bigger size. Now, do not get me wrong. There are bigger women who are able to get pregnant, etc., etc. But when you are bigger, you do put yourself at a higher risk of not being able to conceive. So in regards to that, as a woman, if I do have a friend that is bigger and is looking into going into that kind of world, as my friend, I would do you a disservice to say, hey girl, let's go work out together. So then that way, when you meet your man, you're ready for everything.
Right.
Not every man is going to be like, you know what? I fell in love with your personality and we gonna work on everything, you know, after that. Now, I will say I do fall into that kind of story. I ended up meeting my husband while I was doing the work. I was working on, and I was not sexually touched or anything of that sort, but I was bigger. I use my weight as a way for me to protect myself from the attention that men would give to women, because I did not like that.
Yeah.
Where in my head, I was like, you're being sexualized. You're being sexualized. So my brain was like, eat more. But then when you start doing the work, you're like, girl, like, you're cute. Whether you big or not, you still get sexualized. You see, you're 300 pounds right now and you getting sexualized. So then while I was doing the work for me, I ended up meeting my husband and we fell in love. Now, in regards to that, I went ahead and gained 100 more pounds, that quote unquote happy weight, whatever, however people say it. But then I had to realize, like, whoa, this don't feel right. So I lost like 200 pounds. But it took not even friends. It took me like waking up and not being comfortable. My husband saying like, yeah, like you gorgeous either way, but how do you feel? You're bringing this up. And once he said that, I'm like, you're right. It has nothing to do with everyone else. You feel it. It's in you. Alexa, you woke up today and felt this. So that means you need to get it together, period. So that's my first branch. The second branch is
okay, we got a few more seconds, sis.
Okay. In regards of women saying like, oh yeah, like oh men will choose. To be quite honest, in the world that we live in, everything is becoming more visual. I apologize if I do offend anyone, but to be honest, they ain't gonna pick you. That's it. That's all I have to add.
I appreciate you, sister. That's big facts. Here we go. We got some brothers. Let's hear from the brothers. Here we go.
Oh, hey.
Hello, Trevon.
How's it going?
Did I pronounce your name correct?
Yeah, you did. My Trayvon isn't actually spelled like this though. It's longer. It's a little longer than that, but
okay. You have something you want to add on the subject?
Yeah, I do. So pretty much about that sister, her last comment on basically everything's visual and nobody gonna pick you. She has a big time point. Obviously I've had like I remember having a conversation with one of my cousins, like I don't know, it was like 2020 or something. I think I made a joke about fat people, and he was like, well, some people can't help being fat. Some people born like that. I'm like, that doesn't make no sense. Like, bro, you get fat by eating, of course, disgusting foods, bro. Like you can get rid of that shit. And my point is, what you're making is all those fat people that got, which I'm gonna say fat people because they fat as shit. I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing. That got mad, they can easily go to the gym the next day. There's something called Planet Fitness, and you can go run that shit off. But you don't want to put in the work. You don't want to try to make yourself look good, and then you get mad when they have somebody like yourself to actually take care of their body, takes care of their looks, and says something about it.
Yeah, that's true. Like they get mad about being fat, like it's something they can't help. Like you could do something about that. Like I don't understand how they can easily, talk about a man's financial status when it's like we talking about your weight. You act like you just stuck being fat. Like you can lose the weight, you just don't want to. To me, it's like a victim mentality. Like you definitely could fix it. You clearly just don't want to fix it.
And that's what I wanted to say, because it's like that's also a big problem in our community. Like I also had this thought of, it came to me earlier as the live stream was going on, and I was like, if you see a lot of these like big offensive linemen or these D linemen in the NFL, well, a lot of people will be like, well, they're fat. Actually, no, they're actually pretty muscular. They're actually pretty toned. Like there's like this one defensive tackle in NFL, I think his name is like Aaron Donald. Like he looks fat in the past, but dude's actually muscular. So I mean, there's no excuse, for you to say that, oh, it's good being fat just because you're not gonna get picked.
Yeah, and women can't compare their bodies to men's bodies anyway.
Yeah, you're not gonna get picked.
I don't know why they do that.
You're not gonna get picked. Nobody's gonna want you. And also, like we were doing during the live, the only man that's gonna get you is either he down bad, or he either insecure, or his self-esteem low. No, nobody's gonna want you, and I feel like that's a problem with why they're all getting mad. Like you can go run that shit off, you're just choosing not to.
Yeah, they know it's true. That the only reason why they're mad is because they know it's the truth. They think back to all them times where, a man was trying to finesse them, and how, he didn't want to take them out in public. That bring up the memories for them. It triggers them as to why they refuse to lose the weight. And that's why they get so angry, to where they want to put their hands on you. So I appreciate you, my brother. Thank you for dropping in.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it's the facts. Hello, Bria. Do you have something you'd like to add to the stream?
Hey, Six. Yes.
Hello.
I'm and it's so funny you did this today because I messaged you like a few weeks ago. I've been married for 4 years and have 2 kids, and I was watching a stream I want to say a few months ago, and you were kind of touching on this as well, but it put a fire under my behind. It's like I had to say, okay, just because I just had my son 6 months ago, had my daughter 2 years ago.
Congratulations.
Thank you. At a certain point, like, you have to make the decision. It's not just, and Alexa said something that isn't really true, that it's about you. It's just for yourself. It's not. If you are with someone, it's a respect factor for them too. They are used to seeing you a certain kind of way. They're used to you going out and looking a kind of way and representing them a certain kind of way. So in that respect, you have to make sure that you, at the least, come back. I can't say maintain, because sometimes it doesn't happen, but you have to just make a decision and say, I'm going to change. If I gain 15 pounds, I'm losing the 15 pounds, whatever it takes. Wow. And I know that for me, like, I've lost 10 pounds so far. And that's why I said it put a fire under my behind.
Okay, congrats. Okay, yeah.
But it's worth it. Like, and honestly too, like, being overweight messes up your hormone levels, like, and people wonder why their attitudes are so bad
and why they always hot.
Yeah. Yes,
they be hot all the time. I was at Monticello this past weekend. I'm in the bathroom. It was this big girl in the bathroom. I'm sitting there washing my hands. She over there, woo! And I'm looking like, dude, why are you sweating? Like, why are you hot? I'm talking about burn up. I'm like, girl, you all bound. Why are you sweating? And you know what, sis? What you're saying is right, because honestly, that's not fair for you to tell this man that you need to marry me, commit to me and me only, and then you big. That's not fair.
You look like a completely different person.
You're absolutely right. There is nothing wrong with it being, for your husband, for your partner as well. You the one that said, you want this man to commit to you and be with you and only you. So if you're expecting him to only look to you for his visuals, his sexual satisfaction, yeah, you need to be on your A game. Not sit on the internet and be like, I've been fat for 20 years and my nigga ain't going nowhere. Like, what is that? That is so. If I was a man and I saw my wife on the internet talk about she been married 20 years and she big and I still pay the bills, I would serve her ass papers. I would have papers served to her ass the next day. Because that is the ultimate form of disrespect that a woman can give to a man outside of giving her womb away. Yeah. Sit there and basically tell, I'm fat and he's been here for 20 years. What? These men need to start serving papers. So I love that you, as a married woman, because they love to say, I don't know what I'm talking about because I'm not married. I love that you, as a married woman, are saying, yes, it is okay to do that out of respect for your partner as well. I appreciate you, sister.
No problem. All right, peace.
You have a good one. Hello, Dieta. You have something you would like to add? All this beauty.
Thank you. You are, girl.
Y'all are just so gorgeous. Like, is today my lucky day?
Honey, I just got done with my workout. Everything.
Hello.
Come through. I lost 55 pounds, and you are
truth,
girl.
Honey,
showing now,
congratulations.
Baby. Like, everything you're saying, truth. Honey, went from Netflix chill to Chop House. Everything, like, the way they treat you is completely different. Also, women, also from going to interviews and jobs, your whole world changes. It really does. And it's just crazy how people want to lie. Like,
they be lying so bad, sis.
And I recommend girls, bigger girls, do not make friends with other bigger girls. They will keep you down. And don't listen to your auntie. Like, don't. They keep you down.
Stop. We gotta. Don't keep going after that bar. Girl. We need a minute. Hold on. Let's take a deep breath. Sis, please say that. Please, everybody stop what you're doing.
Not your
I know y'all at work. Y'all just stop for a second. Let's go here one more time. Sis, please repeat what you said.
Honey, stop making friends with other bigger girls. If you can, if you're at the gym, talk to the small girl that's on the elliptical beside you. Guess what? She's happy that you're working out. Come have a workout partner. Don't sit back and look at her be mad. Like, don't make friends with other big girls. They will sabotage you and keep you down. Every one of my friends, while this is my 54 pounds, they told me, don't lose no way. You'll find a way you are. And every chance they get, you left me, you behind, I'm behind. Like they wanted to lose weight, but because they couldn't see themselves doing it, they want to stop you from doing it.
Woo,
like, change your circle, change what you eat, change everything.
Sis,
like,
the fact that you divorce your big girlfriends, divorce them today.
You have to. You have to.
Send them paperwork and let them know it's over. Or you could say, bitch, you got one option. You either coming with me to the gym or it's over.
Mm-hmm. And another thing,
when I go to the gym, sis, I might, on a good day, see 5 Black women in the whole gym.
Yeah. It's sad. It's sad.
When I go out to eat,
everybody does.
They all there. Only women gather together as an occasion to go eat. Why are women not gathering together to go to the gym? Why, when I go to the gym, is it only me and 2 other Black girls in there? And then me and the other Black girls are like, you must never. Like, we're immediately best friends in the gym because it's like, oh, hey, there is another Black girl in here. Ain't no Black girls at the gym, but when you go to brunch, they all in there. Sis, you ain't told not one lie. I appreciate you.
No, I got one more thing so they not gonna like it.
Okay, go ahead.
Don't listen to your mama or your auntie, because the thing of it, keep you back down too. A lot of times our parents are bigger than us, so we're their goal weight. So they're telling us we're okay. So we stay the way we are when really society to our peers, we're bigger. But we think because mama loves us and she's telling us all this that we right, but it's not. Don't listen to them either. That's my last point. Don't listen to them either. Do not.
Sis, I feel like I need to pass you a collection plate, sis.
Girl.
You ate and left no crumbs.
Honey.
If you ain't told not one lie as a person, sis.
Honey, but you helped me realize that it was one stream you did, and you was like, "Is your mama keeping you back?" Not to listen. I was like, "Hold up," because it's true.
And you know what, sis? That's what I care about. What I care about is I have way more women that come to me and say, "Sister, you put the fear of God in me. You put this into perspective in a way I'm not used to, because we have this unspoken taboo that we cannot speak on Black women's weight."
It's crazy.
And they're like, sis, we needed someone to come forward and keep it real for us. And that's what I do it for. I don't do it for the people that hear it and go straight to their emotions. So I appreciate you, sis.
I appreciate you too, honey. You are helping me.
You have a good one.
More than you know.
Thank you, sis. That made me feel good. Thank you. I got all the beautiful women today, y'all. I know y'all jealous of me. I got all the beauties. Like, I don't know, I'm on a roll out here. So I'm about to do a song, right? Here go another one. Hello.
Hey.
How you doing, sis? You have something you'd like to add to the subject?
I do. So I've been wanting to share this for a while. I've been watching your channel for almost a year now. And I found your Instagram first, and you had said something like how people talk about smaller women, and you said something like, instead of hating, you could be this too. And I had never heard someone so openly talk about being fat and not being, let's say, politically correct about it. And so I was like, who is this lady? Who she thinks she is gonna talk about? But when you said you can be that too, I was like, that it hit me, and I was like, well, I guess I could. So fast forward to now, I've lost 85 pounds. And
you said how much?
85.
Oh my God, congratulations. Y'all are impressive. Y'all is working.
Yes. And it's been life-changing. And so I wanted to say that because there's so many people who dislike what you have to say or get so triggered. And it's easy to get triggered. I also, like I said, I got triggered too. But get triggered and then move on and like accept why you're triggered. And then just know that you can be there too. So with that, one thing that I want to say, I have never been, abused by a man in that way. But you are right. There's a lot of women. I know people in the chat were like 80%, that's high. I promise y'all, I know it was a point in my life where I was the only woman I knew who wasn't. It was that bad. And so for me, though, my overweightness started from childhood because of who I was raised by and their traumas and the things that they dealt with.
Oh, let me stop you right there. Sis, because you just said something that I have spoken on a lot. And I said, women always will carry on the dysfunction of their mothers. And there are several women with this story where, yes, even if the daughter has not been touched or had a traumatized, since the mother has not gotten treatment for whatever her dysfunction is, it will transfer to your daughter because her womb was created in yours. Her womb was pulled from your womb full of trauma. I love that you said that. This is something that we do not give enough credit to, that you were for sure carrying on the baggage and the trauma of the womb of your mother. This is a thing. I'm sorry. Go ahead and continue.
Yes, and don't get me wrong, I love my mama. I don't ever want this to be a situation where it's
of course,
she did this to me, because it's not like that.
No, and I mean that. Let me be clear. I mean that in no disrespect to your mother. Let me make that very clear. Okay, I don't play by mamas, but it is okay to say, though I love my mother, it's okay to acknowledge how certain things may have come about. It does not make them less of a mother. It does not make them a bad person. It's not disrespectful. And it doesn't mean we don't love them. But we have to acknowledge this in order to break dysfunction. But to be very clear, I do not mean that your mother was not a good mother or an amazing woman. Let me just put that out there. Please, I do not want you to think that's what I'm saying, okay?
Yeah, and not you. I just want my mama to see that and be like, girl, I know you did not just get up on here and say. No, it's really, so the reason why I bring that up is because it's so dangerous for women to not interpret your message the way you intended. Because what's also happening is, a lot of our Black women today also have children. And so you are overweight and you're in a certain mindset. That goes on to your children. What are they eating? If you're eating a certain way, what are you feeding your family? And so, and that's kind of where that's how I was impacted. I grew up big. So that's something that now I watch my friends who have children, that they're feeding them certain things, and I'm watching them become big, and I'm like, dang, they're going to be in a situation similar to me where they don't have a chance. And so I know we talk about men not being held the same way standard-wise when it comes to their weight, and I do agree. However, I do have a difference in opinion when it comes to boys in a younger age, before they can make money and before, high school, middle school, childhood. And so it does impact little boys as well, because if you grew up elementary school fat, high school fat, middle school fat, when you're trying to talk to women, when you're trying to become social, when you're playing sports and you can't keep up because you're a certain weight, and now that's impacting your confidence as a man, which of course, when you get older, it's about your money. But prior to that, that still impacts little boys and younger boys with their ability to be social and interact with women, because, they're trying to talk to little girls and she's like, he's fat, that's kind of how kids are too. So
yeah,
I say all that to say, women, please hear the message. Please watch what you feed your children. Please find a way to escape the mindset of everything that comes with when you're big. As far as solution, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm going about my business. You introduced me to Queen Afua, Six, and you recommended her book. You recommended her book. I had never heard of her, and she has a program that I'm going to enter. It's a 12-week program. She has a couple other ones that are smaller, but one of the gateways or something, I don't fully understand everything, but one of it is your relationship with food, and there's a way to change your mindset and your relationship when it comes to food. Yay. Sacred Woman book. So yes, her program is
ladies, if you don't have this, get it. Fellas, if your lady don't have it, buy it for Sacred Woman by Queen Afua. Mine is a mess. I got all kind of bookmarks. I've been to this book 10,000. Like my Bible.
Hold on.
This is like my Bible. And that's what Honey, period. Her, and that's on Mary and all the lambs.
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
Honey, period. Honey, that is on Mary. That is on Twinkle, little star. Honey, period. God.
Okay.
Oh no, sis, my day is made. Can't nobody tell me shit. Can't nobody tell me shit. I'm sorry. It's over. Can't nobody tell me shit.
Oh my gosh. Yes, I be hanging on to your words. Like I really be paying attention. But solution wise, it's supposed to talk about that. And so I'm gonna go through it because I've lost those 85 pounds. I still have not changed my relationship with food. I still struggle every day with not overeating, and sometimes it happens. But I'm hoping to go through this program and it'll help change my mindset. In addition to going to the gym and doing all that stuff. So. Solution. I hope that's one. I hope it works. Wish me luck, y'all. And I just want to say that, and that's it.
Thank you so much, sister. You made my day. You have a good one.
You too, boo.
Yeah, see, we winning over here. Like my tribe, we got solutions. Like we ain't over here victim to shit. We making it happen. Y'all over there crying and doing all that. You know what I'm saying? We over here doing the work. Y'all crazy as hell. Y'all and see this, and y'all see why I don't care when the stampede come. Because do you see these beautiful sisters that's saying, "Six, you impacted me in a positive way." So you think I give a fuck about what a stampede and herd of hyenas got to say? No, because the women and you, I love how the sister said, you know what? At first, I was offended too. And that's another reason why I don't care. You can get mad all you want, because guess what? Anger is an energy. Energy cannot be created or destroyed, only transferred. So that means if I tell you something and it burns you in your spirit and it makes you angry, that anger will be the kickstarter to change and healing. So be angry. Okay. Hello, Ken. How are you? Would you have something you want to add to the stream?
Most definitely. Is my sound good right now? Can you hear me nice or
clearly?
All right. I wanted to add the fact that I was one of those guys, used to be one of those guys before I started getting myself in shape and getting my dream career, chasing after big women. And I did that because I felt like, okay, that was my kind of speed since I didn't have a lot of stuff going on for myself. So I had a take what you can get mindset instead of a dog, get out there and be a dog about it thing. And it comes from traumas growing up in school. I tried to talk to big girls in school and the little ones and the cheerleaders, and you got nothing out of all of that. And it's because I didn't have much going on. Short dude, small. I also been called fragile. So I was like, all right, bet, I got my weight up, got my money up. And I got, I'm talking to a woman right now that's got herself together, and she's small and has a mindset. She's also a Virgo like us.
This right here, my brother, I could tell you're intelligent because the level of transparency and comprehension and how you speak about this is very commendable. I can tell from the way you're speaking, very matter of fact, you've made peace and you have thoroughly digested why you did certain things. And you're very aware of where you are now. This level of transparency is healthy. And this is what I needed. I needed a handsome brother to come on here and say, listen, sisters, it does happen. And I'm glad that you're able to acknowledge the fact that it was directly related to how you felt about yourself. So now that you're in a better place, y'all, he said he taken. Y'all go away. They sending you the eyes. They say he's seeing somebody y'all get.
I'm seeing somebody right now.
So, look, they over here like.
Oh my Lord. Look what I got started. Yeah. So
I appreciate you, brother. You ain't told no lie.
Yeah, I hated being stuck. I hung around a bunch of women and men that came up with I don't know how to place the words on to help me out. It's like wanted to do the trucking career that I wanted to do. Oh, the white people gonna take your money and Uncle Sam and all that. Kind of like, I guess, it's fear tactic, trying to scare you out of it. I also dated a woman when I was working out. She would literally lay on me to stop me from working out because it bothered her so much.
But she don't want you to outgrow her. She knows that when you get to that next level, you can't bring her with you. So that's why she ain't want to see
That's
you
how
do
she
that.
felt.
Yep.
And for me, I didn't mind bringing her along. I would help her get along where she needed to be. I would care, because of us being the man on the front runner. Whatever you need, I'm here to provide. Come along with me. That's the whole stig. I ain't about to trade you off.
She has to
Yeah,
want
that's
to
it.
do that. You cannot want that for her.
Yeah, definitely. And I do mentor a couple of ladies around me, give them advice and stuff. They ask me because I know how to articulate their thoughts instead of just giving them an ultimatum, just leave the dude alone. I always try to give away and saying, hey, you gotta pick your battles, choose which side you want to be. If you really want to be with the dude, you're gonna have to give him what he wants. And if you don't, you gotta go out there and get yourself together and get better. Don't be bitter and pushing out toxic messages out there and keeping everybody stuck. Help other women out there who want to learn and want to know if there's some real men out there and whatever the case may be. So gotta work on yourself. That's all I can say.
I know that's right, my brother. Like I said, I appreciate your transparency and I appreciate you adding to the show. Thank you.
Yes, most definitely. And you're welcome.
You have
all right, I gotta drive. I'm tired.
Well, go get some rest.
Yeah, I am in a couple hours. Yeah. All right. Thanks, X.
It's a transparency and healing for me. Hello, T. Do you have something you'd like to add to the show? Hello. I think you're on mute. We can't hear you. Is your thing on mute?
Oh, I was telling the ladies.
Is your thing on mute?
No, it's not.
Okay, we can hear you now.
Oh, I was telling the ladies.
Is your thing on mute?
No, it's not.
Okay, we can hear you now.
Oh, I was telling the ladies to go to work out.
Okay, we can hear you now. I think you have to turn. Are you watching on two different devices? Okay, we can hear you now. I think you have to turn. Are you watching on two different devices? Okay. Hello, is it Rihanna?
No, it's Rihanna.
Hi, Rihanna. Do you have something you'd like to add to the show?
Yes. So I want to speak to maybe some bigger women that are watching, but coming from a place of love, because I have lost over 25 pounds since the beginning of the year.
Congratulations.
But when I'm listening to you, I hear hurt, and I don't want any of the bigger girls to watch this be turned away.
You say I sound hurt?
No. The rhetoric that's coming from you, some of your guests, the comments, it's hurtful. And since I'm now someone who's smaller, I resonate with some of the ways that they may be feeling. So if you are somebody who wants to lose weight, just like I was, please get your mental health together first. You may try to lose weight because you think, oh, I'm going to love myself 50 pounds later, but you have to start loving yourself maybe when you're at 200, 300 pounds. Because if you don't, your self-love is going to be tied to your size and validation. And that's how you get eating disorders and body dysmorphia. So please, if you're watching and you're out here and the things that are being said feel like attacks or making you feel like you're less than, focus on yourself first. See a therapist. Get to the root of your relationship with food, your family's relationship with food. Why is it that maybe you're afraid to lose weight or any of that? Because it's meant losing weight. Yes, it's diet, it's exercise, but it's also mental. And when I listen to you, it's that same rhetoric of, oh, if you're big, then something's wrong with you. And that's not helpful.
Well, that's true. If you're obese, that is something is wrong. You're not supposed to be obese. I don't understand.
I'm talking about the mental aspects. And quite frankly, I feel like you're doing this to go viral, which I understand. People want to build their platforms, and they know
Oh,
that
baby, listen.
being mean,
My
they
name
know that
hold weight,
being
baby. My
mean,
name hold weight, baby. I go
they
viral
know
in real
that
life,
being
baby.
mean is a way
When
to
I
get
walk down the
there.
street, I go viral. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
I'm a
I'm
bad
sure
chick.
you
Like
do
when
with
I
your boob
walk in the
job.
mall, I go viral. I am
Okay.
viral. You know what I'm saying? So I don't need to really get
Okay,
on
with
YouTube
your
to go
boob job, if
viral.
you're talking about loving your body, then why didn't you have authentic assets? And what
Honey,
men are
baby,
you
you worry
looking
about the
for?
wrong thing, honey. You worry about the
Because
wrong
my
thing.
community
Okay.
and
Now I
my
understand why
community,
you're hurt. And if you want to come on here and you want to have a real conversation, that's fine. Let's pick apart what you said from one. Let's start this at step one.
I'm not even
You
done
said you're
because I'm
saying that when someone is
speaking
overweight,
for.
that means something is wrong with them. That is correct. Are you saying that that is not wrong to be obese, or is that clearly not healthy? Is that clearly not how we're
When I
designed
say,
to be?
I mean, people will look at you and say, you're worth less because of your size. You don't deserve happiness. You don't deserve love. You don't deserve
Nobody said
respect
that.
because
Where did anyone say anything about you deserving happiness in accordance to your weight on this stream?
the title of this live, the bigger girls are coming for me. And when you're saying
No.
truth,
Listen to what I said
did
to
you
you
not just
specifically.
say a few
Where
minutes
in this
ago
stream
that
did I say that big women do not deserve happiness?
because if you're look at the Miss Six, people are not dumb. I am not
So
dumb.
basically, you
We
can't answer
know
the question because nobody said that. You're being very
that's what
emotional in this, and that emotional kumbaya shit don't work over here. If you're gonna sit and say that,
okay,
you're gonna
Miss
have these
Sandra.
little violins play in the background, talking about you're saying that when we're big, we don't deserve happiness. No one said that. What we said is,
Are
if
you
you're
being
big, you need to lose
respectful of
weight,
big
and you
women?
cannot sit here and point the finger at everybody else when you're in control of yourself and what you want to do. Yes, there is something wrong with being obese. Now, I will ask you again. When did I say that big women do not deserve to be happy?
That's what you're implying.
No, that's what you feel about yourself because you're miserable. So what you're doing is because you're miserable with that terrible twist out. Now you're over there trying to project on me that I'm saying that you should not be happy.
This is not a twist out, baby.
What
This
you need to do is
is
go get you some
how
Talia
much I grow.
Wajid and try that twist out again because it looked
This is
dry
not
and it
even
looked
a
hungry.
twist.
The twist out is not giving. Okay. Y'all be worried about the wrong stuff. Y'all be worried about me, baby. Don't worry about me. And do not put words in my mouth. If you want to come, and you know what? I'm so surprised because y'all had 20 videos with smoke for me. Now that I'm on here go the link. I'm here. Y'all were looking for me. I ain't hard to find. Here I am. Where are y'all? See, now y'all changed your mind and you don't want to come on here and talk to me because whatever weak talking points that you planned on coming here to say, I debunked it already. So you know what their next move is? To try the emotional route. Talking about, oh, so you're saying that big girls don't deserve to be happy. Then when I say, girl, where did I say that at? I mean, come on, we're not stupid. No, ma'am. Where did I say that at? So that's what's so crazy to me is like, where is all the smoke? Y'all had 50 videos going in on me. Where y'all at now? I just knew y'all was gonna be in here deep. I ain't seen there one of you come. So now when y'all know deep down that what I'm saying is facts, now your next move is, well, what I'm gonna do is say, you said that black women, that big women don't deserve happiness. You know what I'm saying? Then you worried about me or what I got going on, sweetie. I'm the same size since high school. I don't need you commenting on me. You worry about the wrong thing. I am not who you need to be commenting on. You need to be worried about that twist out. And what you need to be worried about, you need to go get you some grease, some blue magic, some Talia Wajid, and try that twist out again. And what you need to do, worry about that dry twist out. Hello, DeMario. Do you have something you would like to add to the stream?
Yeah. I don't know. I think what you're doing is pretty real. I feel like we need to pay greater attention to our health as a whole. And it's a difficult topic to talk about because it's like our weight is an externally observable fact, like around our body. So people can see us visually, and our aesthetic. They can see if we carrying weight. So it's like with our trauma, that's like an intellectual thing. So it'd be like in your spirit, in your heart. So we can't show that we are carrying that, but it's an externally observable fact when we have the extra layer of weight on our body. So people are observing us. So it's a very real thing, I think, because it's something that we all can see. So in my own personal experience, there's been times where I've been a little bit bigger and a little bit leaner, and I find myself leaner right now, and I feel better. Like in my spirit, in my confidence, in my speech. I probably wouldn't do this had I not been training, because I wouldn't feel that I have the confidence to speak to anyone really, because I'm not building myself. So I find the more that I build myself, the more worth I find myself feeling or having. I mean, I think for men, like we're always striving for something. So it's like purpose is mission. So, I mean, I'm not where I need to be or where I truly desire to be 100%, but I'm on like pursuit. I think like I see that when we're on pursuit, that's big, you know, like beyond where we are at. And I feel like language matters. So it's like you're a big girl, you're not a big girl, you're a girl that's big. So you got weight on you, but you don't have to keep it on you. Like you can have a surgery and take it off, but beyond the surgery, you could train for 365 days and take off that layer of weight. It's literally just weight. It's extra weight. It's the things that you took in your body, digested, went to your cells, all of that, and you had extra. So it's continuing to stay on you. So you gotta, you know, fast as I hear, or you know, not eat some food. You gotta try different things, and something's gonna work. At some point, it's gonna click. Especially when you listen to different people, it's gonna click. And I don't know, I feel like we're all contributing. You know, I had contributions from YouTube. I hear different people talk about stuff, and then when you actually implement it, you get better results.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying, my brother. I appreciate you.
Yeah. There it is.
You have a good one, my brother.
You as well.
Hello, Jabril. How are you?
Oh my God, you brought me in. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Like you working.
I apologize for all the noise. I was just looking for a place to park.
No, you good.
Yeah, to make it short, I definitely agree. But
your phone cutting out a little bit. Hello? Uh-oh. We'll have to come back to you, Jabril. Let you get parked. Hello, Wisdom. What would you like to add to the stream?
Hey, Six.
Hello.
So I'm gonna make it quick. I'm getting ready for something right now.
Okay,
but this is to the girl that really just was, having like a little pity party. But what gets me is when people say like, "Oh, it's hurt. Like you just have to watch your delivery," and it's like, no, like all that is gonna do is just enable you. It's not gonna do anything. I had a friend that I had a falling out with because I'm over here. Mind you, I'm not even telling her that she needs to lose weight, but because I'm talking about my weight, I'm saying like, "Oh, I'm about to go on a detox and this and that." She took that as offense, and so that even goes into the play where you can't really have like friends that don't want to grow with you in a sense on this fitness journey or anything.
No,
and
you
it's
gotta
just
let them go.
Exactly, and then you're constantly being like, "Oh, you're bullying me. Not everybody wants to be skinny." Like it's not even about being skinny. It's literally healthy. Like what you said earlier, like your organs, like they're literally in overdrive. Like, but yeah, that's all I had to say. Like nobody just really wants to enable you all the time. Like it's the point where you really have to just get real with yourself.
That's what I'm saying. And we've been fat for decades. So clearly all that nice stuff ain't working. You know what I'm saying? So when like I had women come to me saying, "Six, listening to you got me to get up." That's what I'm saying. All that coddling you and telling you you're fine and you deserve happiness, man. Fuck happiness. That's not the business I'm in. I'm not in the business of live your truth and be happy. I'm in the business of doing what the fuck you need to do. So that's why they interpret it as it being mean, because I don't sell dreams over here. But women, again, when they lead with their emotions, that's the way they think. They want you to say, and it doesn't matter because you're big. Nothing is wrong with you. You still deserve to be happy. Like, bitch, who the fuck said anything about deserving to be happy? We're grown-ass fucking women. We're in our fucking 30s. And you over here talking about deserve to be happy. Bitch, this is not Disney World. Give a fuck about that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no, what make you happy is mental health, stability, doing what you need to do, fulfilling your obligations. Like, we be selling these foo-foo dreams, talk about deserve to be happy. Man, get the fuck out of here. Deserve to be happy. What in the fairy tale Cinderella? You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem, is they're used to women selling them type of dreams. I don't do that. Over here, we doing the work and doing what needs to be done. Once we do what needs to be done, then maybe we can go in on talk about what make us happy. We are grown adults. The only person we need to worry about being happy is the kids. That's what your childhood is for. Your childhood is for doing what you want and to make you happy. Then you grow up. Then it's time to be a grown-ass woman and do what you need to do and provide the children a life to be happy. We got grown women, 35, talk about, you deserve to be happy. Shut the fuck up.
We need to stop lying to them. Just stop lying. Like,
that bullshit fairy tale shit. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Grow up and be a grown-ass woman and do what you need to do, period.
And then sometimes they'll see someone doing the work and it kind of makes them mad. Like, every rising, I go on a nice little walk. And I remember this one woman, she, of course she was big. She said to me, like, wow, you be out here every morning. Like, it's that serious? Like, wow, it's hot outside. Like,
it is
that serious.
It's absolutely that serious. I appreciate you, sister.
Thank you, sis.
Thank you. You have a good one. Ty, what the fuck going on?
Six.
I can't.
Six. I'm waiting for the chicks that said they was gonna slap you. I'm like, I got my Timbs right here. I got my Vaseline. I'm like, who gonna slap who?
I'm waiting. I'm like, wait a minute. Not y'all had all that smoke. Now here I am waiting. Where y'all at?
Where
did y'all go?
Right. I don't see him.
Slap me. Y'all said what hands do I got? Y'all said you better hope I don't see you in the street. Where are you now? I'm telling you where they are. Whatever talking points they planned on coming in here to say, I smashed it. Whatever they was planning on getting here and saying, that was it.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why now they know where to be found. Like, where are you bitches? You bitches made 20 videos talking about how you was gonna whoop my ass. Now that I'm here, and you can go ahead and explain to me what your problem is, they know where to be found. And the only girl who remotely has some smoke, her only argument was, you said we don't deserve to be happy. That weak ass argument. I'll knock that whole argument over. So it's like, where the fuck are you bitches? You know why you're not here? Because deep down, you know that I ain't told a lie yet, and you know it. That's why y'all ass is MIA now, talking about you gonna slap me, bitch. You ain't gonna slap me for sure. Where you at? Girl, bye. I can't. They got the West Orange County coming.
Girl, they online at Popeyes.
Girl,
getting a chicken sandwich.
Girl,
a spicy chicken sandwich somewhere. They ain't about to
with
pull
extra
up on
sides and a soda,
right?
And 2 biscuits
and a little pies and shit. But anyway,
talking about they gonna slap me, girl. Woo! God bless the woman that slapped me. That's all I'll say. I swear for God, God bless the woman that see me in the street and come up to me and slap me. God bless your heart.
Right. I'm just like, I can't believe it. That young lady, I told her in the chat, because she was in the chat saying that same shit. I was like, well, call in if that's how you feel. Because she was like, oh, you're just trying to go viral. You're just doing this to go viral. I don't
even understand what that means, bitch. I go viral in real life, bitch. I go viral walking down the street, bitch. I break necks.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? Like, do you think I need to be? I'm a 6 foot tall stallion, baby. I don't need to get on this motherfucking internet to go. I'm not one of these YouTubers that's lame in real life, so I'm on the internet to get attention, bitch. I get attention in real life, bitch. I walk to the trash can right now and get attention. I don't need to come on this shit to go viral. She killed me with that. Bitch, maybe you came on here to go viral, because ain't nobody taking for your ass in real life for sure. So I don't know why you coming over here and talk about, oh, you trying to go viral, bitch. I am viral. Bitch, I stepped my toe outside on viral. I ain't gotta come on here, bitch. I'm on here because I love you, you ungrateful ass bitch. I'm on here because you ungrateful hoe. I'm trying to share information for us to do better as sisters, bitch. I love you, bitch. I can't stand you, hoe. Like, what the fuck? I love you, you stank ass, fat ass bitch.
Right. She was. It's the illogical mental illness. They hear stuff that's not said. Then they want to sit up there and make excuses. Like somebody, like I told you, I commented on your post on Instagram, and I'm getting all these people reporting my page because of a comment. Because I said, and then this one lady was like, you're ignorant as hell, saying this and saying that, you're ignorant and all this other stuff. And I was like, she was like, it's people who are obese and they can't help it. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here with that shit. I am overweight. I am currently losing weight. I have 15 pounds down. Get out of here with that bullshit. Ignorant where? Stop making excuses. Stop making. I have people, close family members that come around me with that same fucking nonsense. Oh, people need to love you for you. You don't need to lose weight. You don't need to be perfect. Nobody's perfect. Like nobody wants to hear that bullshit. Go over there with that.
Where does that get us?
Right.
You deserve love and you're great just the way you are. If you don't get out of here with that shit, when you're done with that and your violins stop, come over here and come to death row. If you tired of bitches telling you you deserve happiness and you matter, and if you're tired of that bullshit that ain't getting you nowhere, come to death row, baby.
I'm done.
Like, come to death row.
Facts though, right?
I ain't got time.
Nobody has time for that. That's
no
why
one got time for that. Like, baby, we grown.
You can't be around that type of mental illness. It's mental illness. They want to use excuses. They just don't want to do anything. They just want, like you said, they just want people to eat their shit, and that's it. Mm-hmm. And then the irony of it is, they talk about it should be what's on the inside. You're full of shit, literally.
You full of shit.
You're full of shit.
And you know what's so crazy? If I was to sit here and say, ladies, guys, money does not matter. It's not about whether he has money or not. Even if he's broke and homeless, it's about who he is on the inside. These hoes would be like, bitch, please, I'm finna have me a place to stay and something to eat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Women don't want to hear that shit. If you sit and say, guys, it's not about whether or not a man has money. Who cares if he has no money and no car and no house and nothing to eat? It's about his inside. These bitches would be like, bitch, please. But yet you over here telling us that looks ain't got nothing to do with it. Talk about it's the inside. Stop.
But then complain on the type of man you get.
Girl,
but then complain about that. It's a mental illness, Six. That's all it is.
At this point,
that's all it is.
Convince me otherwise. At this point, this is a mental illness.
It is.
Sorry. I refuse. I refuse to look at it any other way. It's cognitive dissonance. It's schizophrenia. It's denial. Mm-hmm. Well, I appreciate you, Ty. I love you.
Love you too, Six.
All right, boo. Y'all, I'm switching out my battery if y'all wonder. Hello, Diana. Do you have something you'd like to add to the stream?
Hi, Six.
Hello.
I just wanted to add about basically like the young girls that are out here looking for marriage and stuff and like having a family, like before even starting a family. If you out here big and then you start having kids, like how many times have we seen girls that are like real petite and small and they start having kids and you get bigger, like your hips get wider, it's harder to lose weight. So imagine just being big, or what they like to call thick, while you're young, like in your like lower 20s, and you start having kids, like it's gonna be even harder.
Mm-hmm.
And also the way they're like making a trend with Lizzo and stuff, like that is not a good influence on these young girls. Like they're applauding it.
Yeah, I understand. To me, the amount of work that they put into, the amount of work that they put into not
like in advertising and stuff,
you
like,
could just go ahead and do what you need to do.
I be seeing some advertising of these big girls, like making it like big and beautiful, like, and I'm like, what are you guys doing to these young girls?
Hating because they don't want to be competition.
Oh my gosh.
They don't want them to be competition for them, so they sit there and tell them that they thick and God love them the way they are, so that they don't have to take their man. Because that's why they tell me, so a fat girl took my man, because what the truth is a fine chick took your man. Period.
Exactly. And that girl that was out here with all that weird energy, she did have a point on like making sure that, you're you're putting, I guess, your mental, I guess that's what I took out of it, that like make sure that you're taking your mental health like with importance as well, because you don't want it to turn into something like bulimia or anorexia, which that is true, and that is something that you
big assholes is not going to be anorexic. Now, what I will say is, it is about your mentality and your mind,
exactly, and you address
your
that.
emotions, and not go to food for it. But them big assholes is not going to be anorexic. But thank you, Diane. You kind of got a lot of background noise, but thank you for coming on.
All right.
You know what I'm talking about? These whole big as fuck talking about it could lead to an eating disorder. Girl, please, your big ass is not going to be anorexic. Stop. You know what I'm saying? You 280 pounds talking about anorexic. Bitch, it would take forever for you to be anorexic. Just stop it. Hello, Caitlin. Do you have something you'd like to add to the stream?
Hi, Miss Six. I definitely do. I am a new subscriber.
Thank you for subscribing to the channel.
I'm actually low-key kind of mad because, you know, you named that palm color girl who was talking smack, Caitlin. I'm like, dang, that's my name. I'm like, well, dang,
like,
okay.
Hold on.
And I'm also mad because since I'm new, I just followed you on Instagram like maybe a week or so ago, and I'm like, it's private. But I just wanted to say, as far as the topic, I kind of feel spiritually when I'm obviously a girl who's been overweight. I'm actually on a weight loss journey to lose more weight since having my son. And,
you're very beautiful. Your face is gorgeous.
Thank you. You're gorgeous, of course. You know that. But, and, you know, it's funny because you have kind of been one of the only influencers of femininity that have been talking about queenophilia the way that I started reading her book prior to finding your channel. And I kind of started realizing once I started healing my feminine, the weight kind of started showing some masculine tendencies that I wasn't aware of because I started putting that energy into working out. So instead of arguing with my husband, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go work out to get rid of this masculine emotions. I'm feeling this anger, all these emotions that doesn't lead to softness. And it kind of started, you know, helping me in that way. And for anyone on a weight loss journey, I just also wanted to make the pro tip. When you actually count calories and you count the calories you lose, you get to treat yourself. Not to say you still need to overeat in abundance, because that's a scarcity mindset when you're eating. But when you actually say, oh, I burned 800 calories on this workout, you know, you get you a nice little froyo or something to compensate. Not to say that food should be a reward, but when you're first starting off, it helps.
No, you don't do that. That only further perpetuates the unhealthy thinking. What you do is you do not look at food as a treat or reward at all. I don't care even if it's a healthy food or treat. You have to stop associating food in any way, shape, or form as a reward. Food should strictly be looked at as something that you need to not die. That's how food should be. I know me, sometimes I get happy to go out to eat, but it's not because of the food. It's because I want to put on a cute outfit and go be cute. I eat probably 10 bites of my food and that's it. You know what I'm saying? But it's about, I want to go be cute. I want to go out. I want to go on a date. You know what I mean? So my best tip to you is don't even let your mind look at food as a treat whatsoever. Look at food as a way to survive. Thank you so much for coming on, Caitlin.
Thank you. You have a great day.
Sister.
Bye-bye.
Yes, y'all, be careful with that because that's a slippery stream. Okay, when you eat, it should be, let me eat so I don't die. It should never be, oh, I could give myself this treat or I burn this calorie so I could do this. Don't do that. That's a very slippery slope. Hello, Chi-Chi. You have something you'd like to add to the stream?
Hey, Six. Can you hear me well?
Hello, how you doing?
Good, how are you? So what I wanted to add was, like, you're doing a great job, and I like the message that you're giving out to the girls because it is very important to, like, you know, be healthy, go to the gym, work out, because you actually do feel better after the gym. So, and also, I know for myself, I actually like working out. I really enjoy it. I try to do it like 5 or 4 times a week. I noticed that in my friend group, like I was the only one that was working out or like actually made it a priority to go to the gym and stuff. And I know like I know like you know like I don't know, I'm just, it's like I was the only one in my friend group circle that actually made it a priority. And like when I would like tell my girlfriends like, hey, let's go work out, like none of them went to work out. And I know it's like all of them kind of like blew up after high school, like every one of them, even the ones I played basketball with.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you, almost every girl I went to high school with is big now. They either real
Yeah,
big
and it's
or
like
really out of shape.
yes, and it's like drastically like a big change in their appearance. And I'm just like what have you been doing all this time? But yeah, I just want to say that I don't want to be on here for too long. Just keep doing what you're doing. I love your message. I've been
Okay,
watching you
thank
for a
you, little
minute.
sis. I appreciate you.
No problem. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for the Cash App, Jerome. Thank you for the Cash App, Irvin. Thank you for the Cash App, Nia. And thank you for the Cash App, Mr. One of a Kind. The brothers are so funny. The brothers are like, you're doing God's work. Y'all so funny. Hello, Aria. Do you have something you'd like to add to the stream?
Oh hi, yes, Six. I'm driving, but
No, you good.
I just want to say that a lot of us, the problem with our weight is that a lot of us don't know that we that big. Like a lot of like for me, for example, I had dropped like 55 pounds when I had met my husband
Oh,
because I didn't know.
congratulations.
Oh, thank you. But he so he African, so he from Africa, and most of the majority of
Are
him is
you
not big.
covering the speaker on your phone? It sounds like
Oh,
you're covering it a little bit.
I was.
Oh,
Is it
that's a
better
lot
now?
better. There we go.
Okay, yeah. So when I start hanging around them and stuff, and like and they'll tell you straight up like you big, like they'll say that, you know what I'm saying? Like they won't sugarcoat it. Like they culture is like they really tell you the truth. So when I didn't know how big I was, so people be telling me, "Oh, you thick, you thick," and you know what I'm saying? I'm like my husband. I'm like, okay, well, you know, maybe my husband like, but he'll even say like, "Yo, you need to like drop some pounds and this and that." Like he'll even tell you. So like I think a lot of us we don't know how big we are, and until we get like another perspective, until, you know what I'm saying, because we just stuck in here in the United States, and we just so used to everybody being big, and it's like, oh, you're not that big, or you a little big or something like that. Like, nah, the big is big, little is little. Like it ain't no like in between, you know what I'm saying? So I think a lot
Yeah.
of us is just have to I think a lot of us just have to like really get that wake up call, like, and then you're doing a great job. It's like showing us that like, man, it's just not, it ain't no thick, that ain't it. It ain't
Yeah.
it. And I just had a baby and stuff. I'm trying to get my snap back on
Oh,
and stuff. I'm trying to get
congratulations.
back right. Thank you. Yes, I'm trying to get back to my sass. I was a 9 before, so I'm really trying to get smarter than that because I want to have some more
Okay,
kids. So
honey, period.
I'm trying to get to like a 6 or a 7. Sure.
Yes, honey, snatch season.
Yes, especially when you having wanting more kids and things. So I just think
Yes.
that we're just stuck in this alternate reality. It's just not, we just have a different perspective, and it's not what the real is. Like I feel like that a lot of us just have to kind of like, yeah, get that wake up call like you're doing. And you're
Yep.
right. I mean, and I looked at when I did drop that weight, everybody, I'm talking about, I had so many of my people in my family just so jealous of me. How you lose all that weight? And I'm talking about, they eat once or twice a day. They eat their food. They be full off of, you know what I'm saying, just one meal. And I learned from them. And that's how I dropped
Mhm.
mans. But we just gotta search and find what's gonna work for us and stuff, and stop making excuses, because it's gonna be done. It could be done. It could be done.
Facts, sis. You ain't never lied. Thank you
But
so
thank
much.
you.
Thank you. You
Okay,
have a
keep doing
good
what you
one.
doing, girl. We love you. You know we love you, girl.
Oh,
You know
I
we
ain't
love
gonna
you.
stop, baby. They can't scare me. They coming to death row. They over there mad, but deep down inside, they like, but I want to go sit with them. You know what I'm saying? They mad, but deep
Yes,
down, they want to come
yes.
to the winning team. They want to come over here. I know what it is.
They want that body. They definitely do. I know
Yeah,
I
they
do.
know
I ain't
what's
gonna
up. I ain't
sugarcoat
worried about
it.
that. Thank you, sis. You have a good one.
You too. Thank you.
Yeah, okay. Well, I came on here waiting to hear about, all these people that said they were gonna slap me. You know what I'm saying? I came on here waiting for all the smoke from everybody who made all them ugly ass videos talk about me, but clearly I don't see anything. Okay, I don't see nothing. So I guess it's safe to say that y'all didn't really want the smoke. I think it's safe to say that you really don't have any talking points to be able to have any kind of intelligent debate and conversation with me. And I guess that's it. Everything I said what I said. I ain't apologizing for shit. Ain't nobody gonna slap me. We are in control of ourselves as women. Women of all cultures hold each other accountable when it comes to their weight. They going around slapping food at each other's hands, and we would be no different as Black women. We are in charge of the health of our people. We are the chefs of our people. We are the consumers of our people. So if we are fat, we are to blame, and it takes each other to hold each other accountable. I understand that for many sisters, you don't know any better. That's why for the sisters that do, it is our job to say, hey, this is how I do it. This is your mindset you need to have. And it is our job to teach and preach. You can not like it if you want. You can like it if you want. I personally don't care either way. My job is for us to do what needs to be done, and I will continue to do this. I thank everybody for all the super chats and cash apps supporting this stream, because this stream for sure will not be monetized, nor do I care. So I appreciate you all support in this. If you learned something from this, you know, if you got something from this, that's what matters. That's the goal here. I know, ladies, a lot of what I said gonna burn, because that truth burn, but let that anger and pain that you feel when you hear my words, let that be the jump start and kickstart into you making changes for yourself, so you can stop being a victim and start taking control of your life. Okay, y'all, please like this video, share this video, leave a comment, and I will see you all on the next one.